When a straight man puts on a dress and gets his sexual kicks, he is a transvestite. When a man is a woman trapped in a man's body and has the little operation, he is a transsexual.
I know that.
When a gay man has way too much fashion sense for one gender, he is a drag queen.
Fez Show. Ron and Fez Show. And, of course, E-Rocktober. We're saluting the 70s. And that's The Clash with Beach Baby. It is the Ron and Fez Show. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Fez Watley.
Hiya, buddies.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Scott, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hey, listen, you got to get Toddy Boy off of this music, man. It's horrible. Horrible.
Here's Harmsy. Harmsy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Fez, I feel like I got a dick in my ass after listening to that song.
Hey, Harmsy, if you feel like you have a dick in your ass, you probably do. Hey, Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hey, Ronnie, I love you guys, but seriously, Peppa needs to come back and take care of this situation.
Dino, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hello?
Yes.
Ronnie, for God's sake, you got to get Peppa back. I'm going to be menstruating by the end of the week.
Here's Brian. Brian, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hey, Ronnie, I'm just wondering, tomorrow it's going to be Donny Osmond, Leif Garrett. What do we have to look forward to here? Jesus Christ.
Stop masturbating and wait for your opportunity. Dave, clear the phones. I'm not going to take any more complaints about the music. Let's face it, Fez is just trying to find his sea legs with this.
Exactly. I'm the new EP, executive producer, still getting the lay of the land, and yeah, I think it's only going to improve.
All right, Dave, I need you to come in here for a second. And if you can do that without putting Pitsy on the phones, I'd really appreciate it. I'm only kidding. Let him stay in there, but you gotta make it happen for me today. I want you to look over at Fez. And what is wrong with his color today? I just want someone to back me up on this. I don't know what's going on with you, Fez. But you are green.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very, very distressing.
And your lips are, they're either blown up or I don't know what it is, but it looks like you got numb lips.
It's not only sickly, he looks contorted.
What is going on, bro?
I don't know. I know I didn't go to sleep last night.
Is this from the meds? Coming off the meds?
You know what? Yesterday was the first day that I really didn't have the dizzy spells that I've been having, so I thought I was through that. But, you know...
You didn't sleep.
I didn't sleep. I had crying jags yesterday afternoon.
And you look really odd and swollen and green today.
Yeah.
I mean, in a very concerning way.
I mean,
What's that mean?
Concerning.
What's that mean?
It's worrisome.
I was just going to check with you. Go ahead.
I think you mean disconcerting.
What do you need to do?
I don't know.
Do we need to check you into someplace? Because this is really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't take any other medicine or any new medicine that I could, that would do something.
All I can come up with, and I'm trying to be as simple as I can here, frog-like. There is something going on. You've got a bloatedness and a greenness about you that is frightening today.
The only thing I can think of is I'm allergic to the cat.
No, it's got to have something to do with your meds. It's got to have something to do with your meds. I don't think you're supposed to come off those cold turkey. What were you crying about yesterday?
Just going to cardiac rehab.
You didn't want to go?
I did not want to go.
And what happened? You went anyway?
I went anyway. And then didn't feel better afterwards.
Did they tell you that you look green?
No, that didn't come up.
So you had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like to work out?
No. Which is, where I ended up last time there.
I don't know what that means. Oh, you don't like the feeling, and then you had to go back?
Right,
You got yourself at a pitch, buddy. And I mean, I didn't even know any of this stuff was happening, but there's something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't notice the bloatedness or the greenness at all.
Everybody said that you're supposed to come off your meds, you're supposed to, downgrade.
Yeah.
Why didn't you sleep? You're a guy who sleeps too much.
Right. I tried and I tried to go to sleep. And nothing worked. I was back up every 10 minutes.
All right, so it's about this cardiac rehab. About what do you got to do? You got to go in there and walk on the thing, or you put the things on your chest?
Yeah, they put the heart monitor on, and then you exercise for an hour. Shouldn't be that big a deal.
What's the big deal then? What's got you upset?
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
And it's,
It's scary?
No, it's scary, and it's like really easy exercises that I can't do.
Yeah.
So it just gives you a real worthless feeling.
Yeah, but you can never do those exercises anyway. If you were in high school gym class,
I know.
You had to sit on the bench and fake that you had a cold. It's not like something has happened to you and you're no longer the athlete you used to be. You just
Right.
You weren't a guy who worked out. I think it's got to do with coming off the meds too fast.
I'm sure it is. I mean, I knew there was I kept hearing that a depression was supposed to hit.
Yeah.
And I thought I got past that zone.
Maybe you're all puffed up from crying. Maybe that's the only reason that you were swelling. But you got swelling in the cheeks, and your lips literally look like they're not moving when you talk.
And the green color has me worried that I didn't notice this morning.
Hunter green.
I don't know about that. I don't know shades.
It was
I don't know what
Hunter,
that is.
Mr. Bennington.
Can I tell you something? To me, only girls know shade colors. That's a girlish thing to say.
Hunter sounds very masculine to me.
You want me to put you on an exercise program? I'll get you running in place during the show.
No, that's not going to help. That'll just make my heart explode.
Feats of strength?
No, that'll be even worse.
All right. So that's what's had you upset. I think it could also be coming off the meds too fast. Believe me, I got a little knowledge about detoxing. I don't know everything about health, but I know how to detox.
I asked the shrink. I said, should I,
But why does every other shrink say something different?
Yeah, I know. And then he was like, do not take another one of those pills.
What did any of your med buddies say to you? I know you got all these med buddies.
All the med buddies said you can't come off it cold turkey.
Right.
That's what every one of them said.
And yeah, and that's including their doctors.
Yeah. That's, and that's people that have come off the same medicine.
Right. I don't like using the word medicine for dope. I just like calling dope what it is. Dope.
I saw him pacing a little bit this morning before the show, and I started to get worried, and then I did notice the green color. It's worse than his shirt. I mean, his shirt's pretty bad.
Was he pacing or hopping?
There was a little bit of a hop to him.
I didn't notice the hop.
Reminds me of instead of the frog, we're gonna instead of the fly, we're gonna have to call it the toad, because it just like your all right, your fingers are webbed.
That may just be Mohawk glue.
You're not shrinking into frog shapes.
All right, the console's going up and down.
All right, did you contact any of your med buddies last night? No. What's the use of having med buddies that if you're going through the meltdown depression, you don't contact anybody in the group?
It just doesn't come to mind. I was so, focused on trying to go to sleep. I just kept putting myself to bed and then tossing and turning till I got back up.
All right, here's Jenny. Jenny, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Fez. I'm one of your med buddies.
Hey, Jenny, how are you?
Hi, med buddy.
Hi. Yeah, I haven't heard from you. I was wondering how you're doing, and it seems like you're in a bad spot, too.
So she's been wondering about you. You could have had somebody to contact last night in your little group.
I check my email constantly to see if he wrote to me. It's just not right.
Jen, your doctor thinks he shouldn't have came off this drug cold turkey, right?
No way.
So,
and I told you that the minute. I thought you were kidding when you told me he was, not taking anything or going off the cold turkey.
I know Jenny. Jenny sent me an email, then I forwarded it to you, Fez.
Yeah.
And then she caught me on IM and told me everything that you were going to go through if you went off cold turkey, and it looks like that's happening.
Yeah, it looks like here we are.
I thought, I wasn't sure if I was making up the symptoms that they didn't have to do with that. So it was weird to hear that you're going through the same exact weird, the brain zaps and this and that.
You're going off the same drug?
Yeah, but I'm weaning off it.
Okay. Now here's
and I'm still dealing with that.
Here's so how much are you dropping down, Jenny?
Well, Well, at this point, I'm on the second week, and I dropped down half, and now half again. So I'm taking a quarter of what I used to take.
See, I'm about a week and a half through, I think, of cold turkeyness.
I'm starving. We got any kind of cold turkey, or at least the turkey club?
We have no leftovers.
All right, here's Erica. She's pharmacy tech. Erica.
Hi.
How are you, darling?
Good. I just wanted to let Fez know that I want to know, is he taking Effexor capsules, or was he taking Effexor capsules?
Yeah, the capsules.
Okay. The problem with that is that the lowest dosage form of Effexor is 37.5 milligrams, which is what you were on, correct?
Right.
Well, because it's a capsule, you can't break it up to make it any smaller. That's the lowest.
He would have been better off being on a pill.
So I didn't have anything lower to go down to wean.
Right. So that's why the doctor just told you to stop taking it.
What if you opened it and just snorted half?
I don't think that would be a good idea. That would definitely upset your stomach, which might make you more green than you already are.
All right, so the green thing makes sense, Erica?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, everybody's different, so it's one of those side effects that's unusual, but it does happen.
Here's
Never heard of that.
Here's what, and Dave, look at his face. Look over at Dave. It looks like his lips have numbed into a frown.
Yes.
And it's very unusual. It's like your mouth is not coming back up to like its normal place, and your lips are just down, like you're a little bit paralyzed, but on both sides.
Like a trip to the dentist.
Does he look like
Just Novocaine.
What's that?
Does he look pouty?
Yeah, but he looks very strange.
I really think
almost in shock.
But I think the frog metaphor isn't just for color. Because of the mouth, you know how frogs have that they're always frowning. They're not happy animals.
Right. And there's a bloatedness that he doesn't normally have.
They're not land or water.
I would maybe, instead of telling the psychiatrist about those issues, I might tell your family doctor, your normal, family
You have a family
practitioner.
doctor, Fez?
No, just a cardiologist.
What about your other doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombatz? How's he doing? Erica.
Yeah.
Should he load up on Valium?
No.
My mom always says to me, why don't you load up on Valium until this thing is over?
I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to recommend anything.
You work in a pharmacy?
I'm a pharmacy technician.
Could you steal me anything? It doesn't matter what it is?
Everything's kept in a safe, but
yeah,
I work, I work for the
drugstore
insurance
cowboy.
company anyway.
Yeah, who are you fucking playing games with?
Matt Dillon was able to get through every safe in that movie.
Yeah. All right, Erica.
Thank you very much, guys.
Hey, the other thing though, I wouldn't. How many years of the school you got to be a pharmacist? How many years?
I would say
pharmacist is 7.
And yet you still got to wear a fucking nameplate. That's embarrassing to me. All right, talk to you later, Erica. All right, Jenny, should he contact you if he's feeling weird like this?
Yeah, of course, because, I'm in the same boat, and it's weird stuff that happens.
And none of you med heads ever sleep at night. Nikki's up, Milkman Dan's up. Everybody's up all night, medding it up.
Well, as far as the look on his face, it's almost like painful because he's depressed.
Oh,
and
so
he
it's
doesn't know what's
depression,
going
a bloatedness, tears, and coming off the drugs. This is the imperfect storm. Buzz Watley, the imperfect storm. All right, talk to you later, Jen.
All right, I'll see you. Take care, Fez.
Thanks, Jenny. Now, with all my med buddies, no one said looking green or frog face would come up in these symptoms.
Well, it could have been from not sleeping, whatever your crying jags were. Maybe that's why your mouth is numb. I don't know. I just came in here last minute today, listened to the Clash Don't Beach Baby, which I haven't heard in a long, long time. And then I look up and I see you looking totally different than you did yesterday. Chuck, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fez, I quit Paxil about a year ago, and it was horrible. But to get through it, and I started walking like 20, 30 minutes and got myself up to like 3.5 miles, like walking almost for an hour. And that gives me a feeling of well-being. That the drugs couldn't give me. That helped me out more than anything. I think all these drugs are really bad.
Good point. Fezzy, why don't you, I'm going to give you a phone, walk down to the Bowery and back.
That would be that really would help you out a lot.
That's about what, 1.5 miles each way, 2 miles?
Just about, yeah.
Double step it, Fez.
See, the physical activity isn't going to make me feel better. I had physical activity last night and it made me sadder.
Why don't you quit your physical activity then?
Because I need to do it.
Then why are you crying? I don't understand. You either want it, you either do it or you don't do it. But you got a foot in each world.
Yeah, I know. And I was doing good with it, and then last night it just felt like steps backwards.
How about physical graffiti?
I don't know what that means.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh.
It's one of those lyrics you don't understand. Dwayne, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ronnie. How you doing? Listen, I know what's wrong with Fez. I'm a drug rep, and I sell antidepressants and anti-anxiety.
By the way, Dwayne, half the people I know are drug reps. I am fucking sick of running into drug reps.
Beanie used to be one.
Everybody is one.
Yeah.
Every fucking broad in America that has a decent ass is a drug rep. Go ahead, Dwayne.
No, what Fez is going through is what's called a discontinuation syndrome.
All right, so then the other team gets the ball. You know, they don't even use the word discontinue for that anymore.
Well, yeah.
What do they call it now, Earl?
I think they just call it traveling. They always
But don't you remember discontinuing, like when you would fucking put your other hand on the ball and carry for a second and then restart? They would always call that discontinue.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
I think the layman's term for now is simply double dribble, right?
Well, I don't even think they use the word double dribble anymore. Double dribble is two hands on the ball, right? At any time.
Well, I thought double dribble is also if you pick it up, you're dribbling, you pick up the ball, then you keep dribbling by accident. I thought that's also double dribble.
We also used to call that carrying in my neighborhood.
I thought carrying was
when you went over. What's that called when you would leafed over?
That was a carry when you went over like that.
When you would scoop the ball up like an ice cream. And then
Which now, in the NBA, everybody does.
And you know why? I swear to God, Jordan used to fucking carry the ball all the time. And they're not going to call a gay little carrying violation on Michael Jordan.
Particularly because everybody wants to see the slam.
Yeah.
The entire country, like, let me see a slam. I don't care about the rest of the game. I just want to see someone palm the ball, fucking carry it, travel, and then slam. Anyway, Dwayne, what were you saying? Something about discontinuation?
I want to say to Fez that what he's going through is what everybody goes through when they stop an antidepressant cold turkey. And basically, if he wants to feel better tonight, all he has to do is start his dosage again.
Why don't you start it up again, Fez? Restart.
I went a week and a half without it. I don't want to jump back on that bandwagon.
Eat two. Try to get back to where you were. We can't live like this, Froggy.
Yeah, well, the thing is what you have to go through is what's called a gradual withdrawal, and I really think that your psychiatrist was mistaken by telling you to stop a drug.
I feel like lawsuiting that son of a bitch.
You know, the drug Fez was on is associated with probably the most type of discontinuation syndrome, and because it's a pretty potent drug.
All right.
And should never have been stopped that cold turkey.
Everybody says that to him. Every fucking body says that to him. But Fez in his life has never questioned a doctor. He looks at a doctor like Jesus had a medical degree. Look at you. You're scratching at yourself. Itchy. Sure you are. You're fucking screaming. Every cell in your body is screaming and suffocating.
Looks like he's going to get ready to catch some flies now.
Put your tongue out. Oh, my God. That freaked me out.
Really was a frog.
That was fucking scary.
Whoa. It's a very wide tongue. Not so long, but incredibly wide.
You're changing.
It looked pretty long to me.
You're de-evolving.
When you were tossing and turning, was it on a bed last night or a lily pad?
Does that help?
Drew, you're on Ron and Fez.
I think it's amazing that you guys take medical advice from people that never went to school. A pharmacy tech processes insurance claims, and a drug rep barely graduated high school. How about a doctor?
But the doctors we talk to are retarded. I'd rather talk to a lawyer. Tell Mikey boy he needs to become a fucking lawsuit lawyer for us. You know, every lawyer we know, Deb, Mikey boy, they never sue people for us. Never.
They never get frivolous.
It's time to start suing the shit out of people. Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Hey, Fezzy, when you're exercising, it releases endorphins, which is the same kind of feeling of a panic attack. So you just got to recognize it for that.
Is that what you're feeling, panicky, when you do this, Fez?
I was definitely feeling panicky, yeah.
it's just a symptom, and recognize it for that. And then after a while, a little bit of exercise, you'll be good and tired at night because you'll release all those. Just hang in there, buddy. Take care.
Couldn't you exercise at home? Or do you have to be monitored at rehab? I mean,
he doesn't feel comfortable unless he's monitored.
Yeah, they hook me up to the wires. They check my blood pressure.
He likes to be hooked up. If he does it at home, he feels like, because you got to admit, how many times do you get your heart beating fast if you're doing a decent exercise? Well, if you've had a heart attack, that'll scare the fuck out of you.
Okay.
So the last thing he needs to be doing is every time he gets his heart rate up, what the fuck is that? Then he's rushing himself to the emergency room.
All right.
So he's working out at the right place. Why don't you just go down there and smoke a cigarette and watch TV for a while? It seems like you're not used to the place.
Yeah, I mean, you would think second time through I would be used to it by now and know the routine.
I'll tell you
and
what
run the place.
I'm going to blame myself here, too. The extra stress by making you EP.
Oh, no, that's been the one joy I've had.
I need a new executive producer. I got my eye on Pitsy. He just seems like he's making moves. Oh, he turned it down, Fezzy.
Oh, he did?
He turned it down and said, Fez, why don't you double up?
And he has to leave early today.
Yeah.
No, I mean, for me, I was raising my hand, for the job.
You can never do it.
There's no way in a million years.
That was a little too fast, Mr. Bennington.
He
didn't even think about that at all.
No, I honestly think, and it might be from being brain dead, meeting your mother.
Okay.
You are fun to laugh at.
Oh, all right.
Occasionally, you'll even get a laugh with.
Whoa.
But I would not leave you around the stove. I have a feeling you would burn the fucking house down.
Okay. All right, it's good to know where I stand.
All right, Fezzy, can we start the show today? Or you need to get out a couple more. You want to squeeze out a couple more tears.
No.
Why don't we just get rid of them and then we'll move on? How you feeling?
Well, I feel awful, but...
What got to you last night?
It was going to the rehab.
Uh-huh.
It was having a bad show yesterday.
Yesterday was a bad show?
For me. Everyone else had a really good one.
I don't remember that. Dave, do you remember him having a bad show?
No, I thought it was a good show all around.
Because you didn't know lyrics?
Oh, no, that part, yeah.
Tom York.
That part I'm used to.
Well, why did you think you had a bad show yesterday?
I wasn't helping yesterday. I wasn't pulling my weight.
Fezzy, 10 people couldn't pull your weight, buddy.
Wait a minute.
I thought I was helping.
No.
So you didn't feel like you had an extra good show yesterday?
No. So I already felt bad about myself, that I feel worthless going to rehab.
Spiraling?
Yep.
All right. Just let me tell you something. You're the EP. You're the valued member of the show. I didn't think you had a bad show yesterday. I don't even... This is the difference between me and you. I do not remember the show yesterday. Didn't someone come in here at some point and we talked to them?
I think, yeah.
Did somebody come in here yesterday, Earl?
Well, it was me. I came in.
Oh, okay, Earl came in.
No, it was somebody.
Did that bother you that Earl came in?
No.
Oh, yeah, and that was the annoying intern sat in for a while.
Yeah, Graz.
Is that why you're upset?
Well, that didn't help any. Let me just put it out there.
Let me tell you this, and this is going to make you feel better about yourself, okay? Froggy went a-courting. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Just remember that. You're gone a-courting.
I'll try to remember that.
So you thought you had a bad show, then you had a bad workout. So what?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta say ribbit. I mean, fuck it.
You know something?
What?
That's the fucking kind of cruelty that keeps you from being EP.
You're never gonna make it.
You know what? Here's the difference between me and you. I say it to him, it sounds like an adorable friend trying to cheer him up. You say something to him, and you sound like the homeroom bully back from the dead because your mom didn't watch you, let you drown, and gave you brain damage.
I feel terrible.
Your mom's
Casey
practically
wants to
Susan
help.
Smith.
Casey wants to help. She called 4 Wins. That's the place that's willing to check you in. Dart in your neck, and 60 days later, you'll come back here and you'll be fine.
No, thank you.
She has called them though, so whatever happens, happens.
Right.
We're all in this together. And I can't make it up there to see you, but I'm gonna send Pitsy up and have a note from me. Every day it'll be like a different note. Like, hi, Fez.
That's it.
I would look so forward to it.
I don't know what to say in notes. I have emails have the same problem. I just normally write back LOL. Somebody could fucking send me, well, I'll tell you, Kathleen from the Bronx. She'll send me a 40-page email, and I'll just write back, dig it. I don't know what to write.
That happens to me.
Yeah.
Don't you usually ask, like, how are you and what are you up to?
I really am not that interested in how people are.
I would be in the nut hut. He would know how I was doing or what I was up to.
Hey, is Hosp coming in today?
Yes, he is.
What time?
2 p.m.
Why are we waiting so long for food?
No real reason. He wanted to come in at 2 o'clock.
Why?
Earl, did Fez have a bad show yesterday?
I didn't think he had a bad show.
I thought bad shows was what we just call a show. I thought bad shows was our way.
No, Fez, I think Fez had a good show yesterday.
I think you had the best show you've ever had, and then you did the best workout ever.
Never.
I'm just talking to you the way Beanie talks to Dave. You're fantastic. Let me bring a poem in that he wrote in high school. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. I like to hang around my mom. That's wonderful, honey. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Charles. What did you think went wrong yesterday?
I just wasn't doing my job.
Bad music?
Picking
up bad openings?
That was the one thing I thought I nailed. I thought that was spot on.
You know, for whatever reason, O&A leave all these Pal Talk cameras on, so you see like 6 or 7 pictures. And the one that I have, you just see my silhouette, so it looks like I'm some kind of informer on 60 Minutes. I found out that they were running drugs through the police department. At that point, I started to take pictures. So bad show yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, you'll feel great after today's show.
I know.
Today's show, you'll be like, well, I had the opportunity to cry for a while.
I've already pissed my mark on this one, too.
I don't even know what that means.
Pissed all over it.
Pissed all over what, Fez?
This show.
Okay.
Today's show.
This is the Today Show on NBC. What if Earl just threw out the fucking commercial? That would have been hysterical. Oh, I heard the out cue. We're not the goddamn Today Show. Sean, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, do you have a friend or someone for support you could work out with or walk or exercise?
Well, with my workout program, you have to be in your 80s and had either bypass or angioplasty.
You can't get in there anyways? Go and ask him. I'll go down there and do it with you. We'll fucking dominate those old men. I'll go right away. Let's play 2-on-2. Fez, feed me. I'm telling you right now, I played basketball with Fez. It's like playing with Cheswick. He will fire the ball into the wall.
That's my favorite part. Right into the fence. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I want mine cigarettes, Nurse Ratchet. I want mine cigarettes.
Really wasn't a lot of players on that team, except for McMurphy and Chief.
I'm going to tell you something right now. McMurphy wasn't even that good. He just understood the rules. And there was no reason they should have even dominated with Chief. He didn't fucking have it together.
Well, there
was zero hustle.
Yeah, but he was allowed to do the goaltending.
Well, according to McMurphy, the fucking black attendants, Earl was rooting for them.
Balls in play!
Les, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron and Fez. My uncle, he had a heart attack, and he had a little portable box that recorded his heart monitor. It was like a heart monitor, and they take it to, when he goes back to the hospital, they plug it in and they get a reading on it. so that way he can exercise and walk and stuff like that. He's plugged into that monitor. So if Fez is really worried about, something going on when he's exercising, he can always get one of those boxes.
Yeah, Fez, they're called traveling heart monitors. And as a matter of fact, I saw them back in the 80s. It was Bob Dylan, Roy Orbison, Jeff Lynne, and George Harrison. Traveling heart monitors. They were fantastic.
That was the traveling Wilburys.
Ah, look who knows something. Mister, I don't understand a lyric. All right, so you're going to be okay, Fez? Well, I do want to, everything's good?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I will be.
Okay. Hey, the curse has finally been broken. Colorado Rockies are going to the World Series. Now, if you follow baseball at all, you know that they wouldn't let Babe Ruth's GOAT into the stadium. I guess it was back in the late 90s. So since that time, Colorado Rockies have not gone to the World Series. That's over. They're going. Now, here's the weird deal. They're getting a 9-day rest now.
Yeah, that's going to hurt them tremendously.
It either is going to hurt them or help them. You can't tell. But it's the oddest thing ever to sit there for 9 days.
Well, it looks like that Cleveland-Boston series might be a long one.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. And I believe it or not, I'm actually very excited for the Colorado Rockies to be in there. I hope they take it all.
Well, what did they win? 21 in the last 22 or 23 games?
Yeah, 21 and 22.
That's animal play. That's fucking animal.
Doesn't get better than that. And they have the MVP with Matt Holliday, and they have the Rookie of the Year with their shortstop. I mean, they're a fucking really good baseball team.
Well, you have to tell me that. They're going to the World Series. They won 21 last 22.
But it seems like people still won't give them credit.
Well, it's very tough for any kind of baseball traditionalist to go, oh, good, the Florida Marlins are going in. Oh, the Colorado Rockies are going in. It's very difficult for people to pick up on that. Earl, you're pulling for them just because you hate your own American League so much?
Yeah, how can you not like the Rockies? They're just playing the game the right way. They're playing good pitching, good defense, timely hitting. Everyone's contributing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a different hero every night, so how can you not...
That's the Fox slogan.
I know.
That's the tagline.
And that's why it's so fucking difficult to put you guys on the air, because all you do is repeat what you recently saw. And that's so fucking difficult, Earl.
But I was watching the game. I mean,
I know. So was everybody else. If I just want to hear you repeat the Fox slogan, I'll just fucking call one of their ad men and bring them in. It's ridiculous dealing with you.
I think it's going to be cool just to see a series in that Coors Field, if it's still called Coors Field. But I think that
Coors Light.
I think that's just going to be a fun thing.
We're playing under the Coors Lights tonight.
And it's a different change of pace, and those fans seem to be into it. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be really exciting.
I like to see a lot of fans in Bronco jerseys coming out to support baseball. Monday Night Football last night. Your Giants that you have ignored this year, Dave.
Well, I've been supporting in my own quiet way. I want to maybe take a new strategy, which is not be a loudmouth, root for Giant Blue Pride.
Why don't you take that strategy into everything you do on the show here? Here's what I would love for you to do.
Yeah.
And I would love for you to stay home from work one day.
Okay.
And send Casey in.
Okay.
And I would love to have Casey in the Dave chair. Because my feelings, Fez, of some of the stuff I've seen her write. And then I was sitting next to her the other night, listening to her just zap people as they walk by. And you were one of the people. She zapped Fez and was hysterical.
Nice.
She called you Future Frog. But she's very, very funny. I wouldn't mind having Dave stay home and just have her come in one day. And if that works out, same pay, but you're a house husband.
Okay, so you want her to take my job.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
Just to see if it works.
Okay, I guess.
And that way it doesn't change anything in the family, but we get the...
Well, I'd be losing my job.
Well, not real.
Demasculating. Horrible.
It's emasculating, but is that or is that better? Because you're the one who's good at dusting.
Sure, fine. I use
the only problem is none of the all the people in the Pal Talk room would lose entertainment because you would just be writing stupid things like "up yours, Alky," and nobody would get that. That's got to be weird for you, though. You work in this business, and yet you go home and you're not the funny one.
I feel like I'm the. We're funny in different ways, Mr. Bennington. I feel like she laughs very hard usually.
You know, you're right. You are funny in different ways. She's witty, and you have red hair. Oh, by the way, Fezzy, you're not the only one having a breakdown today. I saw in a crying jag Ellen DeGeneres on her TV show today. She opened what I call Fez Whatley style. She comes out. She says, I got something to say. She starts sobbing and wiping her tears away. And apparently she got a dog the same way you did from some fucking, thing. I guess, did you have to sign papers that you're going to take care of your cat in a certain way?
Yeah. And like my apartment got inspected. It was a whole ordeal.
Well, that's what she did. So apparently she finds out she can't take care of this dog. It's just too, rambly. It's a pain in the ass. So she gives it to her hairdresser, who has 2 little girls. They're happy as hell with it. Then I don't know what you call those places that you get animals from.
Like a rescue shelter or something like that.
Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Just to save time, Fezzy, that's the word that we'll use now. So the rescue shelter calls her back. Ellen, how you liking that dog? She goes, well, I couldn't get along with it, but I gave it to my hairdresser. He's got a beautiful home, 2 little girls. The rescue shelter came back, and now that the little girls are bonded with it, and took that fucking dog away.
Oh. Really? From the little girls?
Ellen is like, no, she had signed a paper that she had to take care of it under certain circumstances, which kills me. Because, let's face it, you're not taking a baby, you're taking an animal. And the little girls, they lost their pet, so they're crying. And Ellen feels like the biggest loser in the world. She's sobbing, screaming on her own TV show. I swear to God, she went Fez Whatley style. It was literally the only thing I could compare it to was you.
I don't know why these rescue shelters, when they're trying to get pets into homes, why they are so snooty and
yeah, but why couldn't Ellen say, look, I want to throw you an extra 10 grand? What the fuck? That's nothing to her.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't she use her Ellenness? She's sitting on a bag of money. I bet she must have fucking said to them, hey, fuck you, I gave it away or something. You know what I mean? Like, I bet we're not getting this full story. Because when you're a charity, all you want to do is be friends with celebrities.
I think she's cheap, probably. She doesn't want to fork over $10,000. No, I don't think that at all. And Fez is also right. They never help you out at those animal shelters. I tried to adopt an animal, and they wouldn't let me have it.
That means it's working.
Oh.
They think that, the pet is doing you a favor.
I went over there and asked if they got anything with rabies. Because I've never seen it before, and I'm a big fan of the movie Old Yeller.
Yeah, my cat Skippy, if I want to get rid of it, if it doesn't work out, I have to return it to Island Cats.
So you can't give it to me?
Right, yeah.
So you're under the same Ellen situation?
I have the totally same Ellen situation.
Wow. I can't purchase something and feel like someone else is in charge of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's like, like if you bought a pool from someone, then they come back later. What the hell's the fucking diving board doing here? Take that diving board down. No, this is mine now. Now this belongs to me, and any connection with you was gone. I didn't lease a fucking cat.
Right.
Fezzy, today, October 16th, it's not only E-Rocktober, but it's E-Rock's National Feral Cat Day.
Oh, all right. That's what I have.
Yeah. You should go out and get more cheap food for your cat.
Put a candle in it.
Did you learn how to get the right foods?
Yeah. I've been talking. Besides med friends that I have, med buddies, I have cat pals too.
Wow.
That online tell me what kind of cat food to get and stuff.
You're leaving me behind here. You're running with the cool kids, and I feel like even though you and I grew up in the same neighborhood, now that we're in high school, it's just too much to keep up with you.
Really putting the internet to good use.
I don't know. Why didn't he call any of his med friends last night? They're all up all night, and they're all waiting to cry on the phone with someone. You get phone numbers from each of them?
No, just the emailing.
Take it up, get phone numbers, and start checking back and forth on each other. And make this your little group.
That's a good idea. But my thing is, when I get myself in the pitch...
That's why
I don't think...
That's why you need them to call you. Give it out to Jenny and Nikki and Dan, and you can call it the group of maniac losers. I don't know. I mean, come up with your own name.
I think we will.
Yeah. You don't like maniac losers?
No. I
All
think
right.
we will have a vote or something.
But I think group therapy is better for you than regular therapy, because you just don't understand that the rest of the world have thoughts and feelings. And I'll give you an example here. With someone else. Dave yesterday, of thinking because he doesn't like opera, people who do like opera are faking.
Oh, yeah.
That's the perfect example of someone that can't see outside their own experiences.
Well, it just seemed to me that people can't seriously enjoy, deep-throated bellowing for 4.5 hours.
But why would they put themselves through it if they didn't like it?
To make themselves look better. It's
And
the
who
same
sees
way.
them?
People pretend to go to all these ritzy museums that they don't enjoy, or opera or whatever, because they want... Who sees them? The other patrons of that opera.
So let me just say this. People don't really like heavy metal music. They just like to dress up and be seen by other people.
No, because heavy metal music doesn't have... people don't view it as this is something that's refined, this is something that's upper class.
No, but it means something to those people. They're like, this is our own tribe, and you're doing it wrong.
Well, I'm sure there are a certain amount of heavy...
You can't go to a metal fucking show and starting to do the pogo. You know what I mean? You're not free from that. You will be looked down on. You
Right.
can't go to a metal show and go, hey, I also like this, and not get picked on by the other people.
Yeah, but I mean, opera has this thing whereas, you're in the know.
Yeah.
You're someone who's refined.
Now, I agreed with Blowhard on that, but I don't agree with him that he's this open-minded person who sees and wants to be seen by other people with the same thing. I do think that all of us have prejudice. And that doesn't mean racial or sexual prejudice, but we do judge other people by what they do, consume, like, or attracted to. It's almost impossible to push that out of your way. And you should at least see the limitations of that thinking. You should at least go, all right, I'm thinking that way and that's wrong. But the fact is, we do all think that way.
Of course. I think, one of the things, when I found out that Lily, for instance, was a Justin Timberlake fan, I think our friendship has suffered because of it.
Your friendship suffered over Jonathan, who is hysterical, by the way.
Jonathan now?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, he's funnier than you.
No, I think that's going too far.
Fez, I brought up Monday Night Football. Joe Theismann will not go quietly in that good night. He's still fighting back, even though he's been launched from the show.
Yeah, he says that ESPN has turned Monday Night Football into the Tony Kornheiser show, and it's just a shame. He likes Ron Jaworski, he goes, but he's just an extra on the Tony Kornheiser show. So he hates what ESPN has done with Monday Night Football.
Why does he keep bringing it back up? He can't catch on anywhere else? Nobody else wants him?
No, I know ESPN bought him out, and I don't think he does anything else now. I may be wrong on that.
Does he do radio? Does he do DC radio? I know he does some of those DC local Redskins wrap-up shows. I've seen him doing that kind of stuff before. But I don't think he is national. And let's face it, he's not really a national name. He's, a star in Washington, but outside of D.C., I don't think he could draw a crowd.
He was always a little bit arrogant in my taste.
Oh, I never was a big fan of his.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think that the Monday Night Football broadcast is really good. I don't like the part in an interruption in the halftime, because you're just milking that cow.
Yeah, they won't leave the pardon the interruption alone. I hate when they do the pardon the interruption back in the middle of Sports Center afterwards.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think their broadcast is good. I think it's better than Joe Theismann's broadcast.
I will agree. I don't like Theismann in there. I'm not really crazy about Jaworski, and I really do like Kornheiser better in the pardon the interruption thing than I do hearing that kind of commentary during the show. I don't think it worked with Dennis Miller, and I don't think it necessarily works with Kornheiser. What do you think, Fez?
I like it. I mean, to me, I forget that the game's on. I rarely even watch it now. But the Theismann crew was the worst. With the old curmudgeon,
Paul McGuire.
Paul McGuire. It was the worst.
Yeah, but let's go back to this. Do you like Kornheiser in the booth?
No, I don't like Kornheiser in the booth.
Okay, that was the...
I think he's good.
Hey, let's bring Lily in here. Lily, come on in here, darling. Lily is taking over the next Unmasked from the D.C. folks. Lily?
Yes.
This is an opportunity, but from what I understand from my friends, my spies in the XMDC headquarters, this is your chance to fail. There's a couple of people rooting against you with this.
Well, I'm sure there are.
And they said, look, since Fez came on, he's throwing around his weight for Lily. Let's give her enough room to hang herself. And then they say, Ron will turn on Lily and Fez.
Wow. Well, I think we'll prove them wrong, or I'll prove them wrong.
All right.
With
So
this one.
When's the next Unmasked?
It's the 25th.
The 25th. That's 2 Fridays away?
That's Thursday.
Oh, a Thursday.
Yep.
Very unusual to go on a Thursday. This is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Who do you have booked, Lily?
Susie Essman.
Susie Essman from Curb Your Enthusiasm, Fez.
Very nice.
Very funny. And she's also got a new TV show called Better Half. Better Half, which is not unlike we're doing with Dave, where you bring your spouse in to do the job.
Okay.
And I saw a couple of these. One, they had comedians. Their chicks had to get up on stage and do a set. So that was fun. And then this time, the last one, chef.
Oh.
Yeah. So we might play Better Half in here.
Okay.
With your wife and Dave's, and Earl's wife. Oh. Earl, you're still not dating.
No, I'm not.
All right, Fez's wife. Okay.
No.
Forget it. All right, let's just do it with Jonathan. Would you guys like to play Better Half one day?
Sure, I don't
Yeah.
mind.
And the way it'll be is, let's see how your significant others make out with each other.
Okay, hold it. Hold it.
I don't know if I
Hold
like that
it.
one.
This is going to be great.
All right, so Susie Essman.
And
What?
there's
A
two.
double?
Yep.
We haven't had that since the very first day, Fezzy.
That's true, with Carlos Mencia, Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah. Who's the other one?
Gallagher.
Gallagher!
Yes.
How cool.
Wow!
Yes. I love Gallagher. For real. He was always one of my favorite comedians of all time.
Oh.
I'm serious. I love him.
That's why we're bringing Casey in.
What's wrong with Gallagher?
All right,
He's
Gallagher
great.
should be very interesting because he's a madman.
Hope he doesn't break anything on stage.
We're going to set it up so he can explode some things like that.
I love it so much.
Yeah. All right, so how do people get tickets now?
Okay, they can email me.
All right, we're not even going through
No,
XM anymore.
we're not going through XM at all.
So we have a whole new email address here.
Yes. It's going to be xmunmasked@gmail.com.
xmunmasked@gmail.com.
Correct.
This is going to be madness. Susie Essman and Gallagher. Wow, that's
huge.
That's wild booking. Wild booking. All right, give me the date again.
Okay, Fez, do you want to?
It's Thursday, October 25th.
Yeah.
Thursday, October 25th. Everything starts at 12:30 p.m. Comics Comedy Club in New York City on West 14th Street.
All right, so it's Susie Essman from Curb Your Enthusiasm, also a very funny comic. First female comic we've ever had doing Unmasked. First one.
Breaking the barrier.
Yeah.
She's like the Jackie Robinson of Unmasked without all the blackness.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, no females ever broke the barrier of baseball yet. So that would be great to have a female player. The girl who lived across the street from me could have made it. She was great when we were kids. She was fantastic. And then Gallagher. Does it matter who headlines? You know what? I want to let them know that it doesn't matter
It
who
doesn't
goes
matter.
on first and who goes on second. Yeah.
Oh, I love Gallagher.
Yeah. That should be a very controversial interview.
You think so?
Yeah, I hope so. I really like to get him to say bad things about other people.
Please talk about some of his other things, though.
Like what?
He made this giant sofa, and
that
then
he used to bounce
he
on.
put a trampoline on it, and
Yeah.
it would make him look like he was a child jumping on the sofa, and he would do all these flips. It was
So what do I ask him? Was that fun?
I just thought it was awesome.
I know,
Visually,
but-
it was great.
But what is the question?
Are you selling that sofa?
You're the interviewer. You're the master interviewer, as my mom said. The master interviewer.
She called me the masturbator because I jacked on her.
No, that's what she actually said.
Now,
about
you're a big
Rod.
Gallagher fan, and so's Casey, right?
I think,
Enormous Gallagher fan.
Yeah, but I really, really do love Gallagher. I watched all the specials when they were on Comedy Central, and HBO.
Well,
and
he did them on Showtime. He did something like 16.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever done more hours of cable stand-up than him.
Yeah, and the giant roller skates and stuff.
Ask about those. Do you like them?
He was, I know this has become a bit of a comedy cliche, but Gallagher was the guy who invented, I think, why do we drive on the parkway, but yet park in our driveway? I think that's Gallagher's invention.
I didn't think it was.
I didn't think so.
I saw it on
I
a
thought it
Comedy
was
Special.
Stephen Wright.
I did see it on a Comedy Special, and because it was a whole bit about the English language and how weird it is. So I think, now I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it was Gallagher who invented that. So he did.
I don't know if that's considered an invention. I invented a joke. By the way, Fezzy, it's always great to see some of our unmasked alumni go on and do wonderful things. Jimmy Norton's HBO special was fantastic.
It was an absolute riot. It debuted last Saturday night.
And I thought it was great that he brought up O&A. Would love to hear him mention Unmasked up there.
Why can't they?
Just he. It's not they.
Well, and his partners.
What are you talking
Opie and
about?
Anthony.
Oh.
Why can't they?
What do you want them to
that?
yell that from the crowd? Well, right now, Anthony, I guess, is a little upset that baby girl dumped him for us. Literally dumped him.
Well, she wants to go to a non-sexist show.
Yeah.
So that's why she's coming.
That's how we are.
She's hopping aboard the Ron Bennington train.
That's why I like to get her in here making out with Lily.
Yeah, because
Lily, you still fantasizing about that?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Have you fantasized about it yet?
Yes.
Now, when you've been with Jonathan, have you said, "Did you like that?" When you guys were being intimate, you like what I did with her? You wish she was here right now.
I did ask him if he enjoyed it.
Did you put your fingers up to his mouth and make him lick, and then him do the same thing back to you? She was here right now. I do this. Did you do that little gimmick?
I don't know if I went that far, but I did ask him if he enjoyed that and would like to see more of it.
What do you say?
Of course, he said yes.
And then he sat next to Than during the last Unmasked. That's why I was so thrown off during Robert Klein. I saw the two of them just going, yeah, she does. She likes that.
Making out.
Yeah. It's odd.
It was a little uncomfortable, yeah.
It wasn't uncomfortable
Yeah, it
for
was
all
a
of
little.
us. But you have you can't almost go anywhere anymore without two people that you dated bumping into each other.
Well, it's just because
You've been
a
with
lot
so
of
many.
them... I haven't been with that many. It's just that a lot of them know each other, so it's weird.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really not that many.
You almost forget about the whole her and Bobby Pantera thing.
That drove Bobby Pantera away from RonFez.net. And it's the reason why Just John doesn't really talk to us anymore. Because he misses Bobby, so he's mad at Fez.
Why is he mad at me?
Well, you took Lily's side.
Oh.
Where I stayed in the middle and just tried to work it out for everybody. But I miss
Did you?
Bobby. Yeah, I miss Bobby too.
Well, I miss Pantera. But
okay.
So, Lily, sometimes it's a domino effect.
So here's what we got to do, Lily. We give one of your boyfriends can stay for Susie Essman, and then the other one can come in for Gallagher.
Okay,
but they can't be there together.
rotating door.
Because I kept looking up and saying this was my weirdest moment. I don't even know if I told you guys about this. So Fez was sitting down there giving me just hand gestures to let me know how much time I had and whatever, so I know what's going on with the show. So he was sitting like in the second row. And right away, with Robert Klein, it started to get what I call beanie. Where it was getting very odd, and he was forgetful and asking me if he had things up his nose. And not in a fun way, but in a, oh, geez, where am I? I'm a little lost. And I could see that lost in his eyes, and I felt for the guy. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to make the best of it. I'm saying to myself, I'm going to try to keep this guy comfortable and enjoying himself, and I'm not going to, hop him anymore because that throws him off. You know what I mean? Just going to make this as good as I can. But I look over at Fez, and I see Fez is giving me the hand signal that we have a lot of time left. Which I would like to see wrap it up. But it was more like we have 45 minutes to go. But Robin, the intern, was sitting next to him, and I see her give me the, what the hell?
Oh, jeez.
Like, Jesus Christ, this is a nightmare. She was doing it in a kind way, like I feel for you. Like when you were in Little League and your team was down 8-0, and you would look over and see your mom, and she would have like pain in her eyes, like, you know, I know you're getting shelled out there, but we still believe in you, son. That's the look I was getting from her.
All right, for the next Unmasked, she's moving to the back of the room, to the back of comics, out of your eyesight.
Should she be turned around facing the corner?
I think maybe wait outside till the whole thing's over.
And put a bag on her head.
Now,
wow.
I didn't mean that in an ugly way.
It came off that way, though. You never say that about women.
I didn't.
That's the old bit when we were little kids. You would say, I'd bang her, but with a bag over her head.
Oh,
that's the Lily joke. How many times have you heard that, Lily?
A few.
Yeah.
Really?
I always said I'd put a bag over your breast.
Because they're lopsided? I know.
That's the least of your problems. It's the discoloration that turns me off. The fucking scrambled eggs. All right, where were we?
Robin making bad faces at you. Robin the intern.
And she didn't mean it. And then I also had a clip missing when she held my stuff. So I think it's going to... Right now, the person that I'm going to trust to hold my stuff is Pepper Hicks. Because he's so organized.
You're going to be missing $20 every time you give it to him.
Motherfucker, don't go fucking with my money,
Trust
Pepper.
me. I would never do that. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, as usual, Dave's wrong. It was George Carlin who did that bit.
I don't think so. George Carlin.
It does sound like a Carlin bit, though.
Wrong on everything.
He's the one who does wordplay, and then Gallagher smashed fruit.
Pretty sure it's Carlin. Oh, look, I know Gallagher did it. Maybe he ripped it off from Carlin.
And you know what I do appreciate is that you, Dave, and Fez both lied to me and said that the Klein went well.
I am not lying. I thought it was really good.
Here's the people who didn't. Of course, Robin the intern said that was awkward. And, of course, HTJ said, God, that was rough.
But does she like anything?
Well, I know one person she likes, but she's keeping that a secret.
Oh.
By the way, I got pictures of her last night that the internet would kill for. I have pictures that I would easily be able to sell for thousands of dollars. They are the pictures you've always wanted to see of her.
Pussy lips?
Oh, my God. Your bluntness.
And why?
All right.
Well,
this really hurts my feelings. Casey said that Dave genuinely loved the interview and came home and fought Deb about it. So Deb actually fought to say it was awkward and awful.
Yeah, she wasn't letting it go. Apparently it wasn't enough just to say it to your face. She wanted to keep flying the flag on that.
I thought there were moments. Robert Klein had some interesting things to say about other people in show business. And I thought he was quite candid and blunt about those things that he had to say. So I thought that was interesting.
I agree with you. I thought there was some really remarkable things that he said. And then there was a few beanie stories. But I talked with Kenny. I think, does Aaron edit these things?
Yeah, she's part of the
Because we went like 77 minutes.
Yeah.
So he needs to edit 17. And I could think of one story in particular, or maybe even the 50th Rodney fucking impression.
Yeah. He did like to do the Dangerfield.
So you actually had to fight her about that, huh?
Yeah, I had to fight her. She was saying, she just seemed so down on it. And I said, well, what about this part and that part? And when he went after this comedian and this famous film director. And she didn't think any of that was interesting. I thought, whoa.
I know, because, during the interview, we found out there's people that he adored that I didn't know about, and people that he seemed to loathe.
Who did he adore?
Well, Rodney.
Oh. That's the only person he liked.
Yeah.
Other than that.
And he even turned on him.
Yeah, towards the end.
Right.
He said,
well, Rodney, when he got older, he just went for, hey, everyone, I'm Rodney, fuckers. You know what I mean? Like, he was doing that and getting high at the end of his life, and people were enjoying that. And that happens to a lot of people. It's hard to keep a character going. I mean, even Kinnison, it was tough for him to stay sober because everybody wanted to get high with him.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's a fucking problem when that's your gimmick, you know?
To say, yeah, I mean, it was the same thing with Jim Morrison.
Hunter Thompson, anybody who did any kind of a drug thing, everybody wants to start up. Look how funny Kay is. She says HTGs just always want to be starting something. It's true.
It is, because I witnessed her get into an argument with 2 ambulance drivers.
What? Acting like that she was better than them and they didn't need to go so fast?
They were flashing the lights at her, and she said, and then they pulled up next to her and they said, "You almost bumped into us." And she said, "No, I didn't almost bump into you." And I agreed with Debbie. She did not almost bump into them, but that's where the argument ends. And then for 10, 15 minutes, well, at least it seems, it was probably only a minute or two, they kept arguing back and forth while a green light is there. We're blocking traffic, and I'm saying, let these 2 ambulance workers go on their way. It's crazy.
Yeah, be careful of that road rage, too. There's too many cases where it blows up. You're better off just skating away from the animal.
I know. I mean,
even if you whipped her ass, look what you're dealing with for the next 3 years.
She was
fucking
in
court dates.
Yeah, she was in the right. She didn't hit them, but you talk to them and then you leave.
Night Shift 2, as predicted on this show, the day it happened, Fez, the day that we heard, Conan is going to get the fucking late night show, right? Was going to get the Tonight Show. I said during one of our point counterpoints, Leno will not give it up. He's agreeing to this because it's years off. Just a couple weeks ago, I'm sitting there with Jeff Garland, who's a very good friend of Conan's. And we're backstage, and I go, is Conan nervous? Garland and Conan used to be roommates. I go, is Conan nervous because I don't trust Leno? Garland starts to scream at me. Why would Conan be nervous? He's not nervous. Conan's nervous about nothing. And I'm screaming back at him. You watch that fucking Leno. He's got his teeth into that goddamn Tonight Show, and he's not going to give it up. He better give it up. He signed a deal to give it up. He is going out of his way to let everyone know that he's going to go kicking and screaming. He's doing jokes on his show last night about them getting rid of the Burbank fucking facility. He's talking with Fox. He's talking with ABC. He's trying to make the NBC people blink. He's throwing his ratings around. And here's the truth. This is how he got the job. It had nothing to do with just Helen. She was the fall guy for him. And why he played the nice guy. But you're fucking Machiavellian. You're a Machiavellian son of a bitch.
He's a snake. He always has been. That's why I do not root for him. I do not watch his show at all. Because all Jay Leno does is put on this facade. He's like a great actor, but he's evil.
But here's the fucking thing that he's doing. By showing this, now, if you're a hardcore Leno fan, who's the bad guy? Conan.
Right.
You are not going to watch the Conan show now. It's not passing things off. You know, you are now going out of your way to go, I'm being pushed out of here, this isn't fair, blah, blah, blah. So even if he stays with NBC and does, produces TV shows or gets a primetime show like they're throwing out, Conan looks bad to that core audience. This fucks NBC over.
And it's starting a year and a half out.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the smart move.
Of the smear campaign.
Before Conan, but while there's still time of, well, Conan hasn't gone out there yet. Conan still has his show. And they're acting like, well, who wants to give $40 million to Conan? All he's got to do is show that this is worth fucking $40 million, not to hand it over.
Shame on Leno, too, because this is a thing that Johnny kind of did to him, and Leno got all incensed and
That's bullshit.
crazy.
Leno fucking did that from the beginning. Johnny did not fucking do that to him. Johnny fucking announced that he was walking away from the show. And that's when they started to fucking work behind Johnny's fucking back.
Well, that's true. So then
Johnny did not do anything. Johnny. I hope it's Johnny Carson calling. Yeah. Yes, Johnny.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's not Johnny Carson, just regular Johnny.
What can we do for
Ronnie B, you said it was night shift, too. You're actually thinking of late shift. the HBO.
You're 100% right. Go into the big-ass prize closet. Is everybody afraid to correct me around here when I make a mistake? Earl?
I mean, at least I was. I wasn't sure.
You knew what the name of it was?
I remember the book, the Late Shift, and the movie, but I didn't.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Did anybody else pick up on it?
I didn't catch it. I thought it was Night Shift.
You're thinking of that other movie with Fonzie. Where they had who's.
In the morgue.
All right, big-ass prize closet for you.
Hold on, buddy. We'll get you a DVD copy of Transformers, courtesy of Paramount Home Entertainment.
I'm going to tell you something right now. And you might not like the way he does it, but he's very effective of getting what he wants. He's a workaholic. He loves doing that show. He wants to fucking keep doing that show. He ain't going to give it up.
He shouldn't have signed the agreement that he was going to step down 5 years then, Jay.
Everybody acts like 5 years from now. This gives me 5 years. We all sign contracts to go like, you know what? Everything can change over the next couple of years.
I think he was anticipating Letterman wanting to quit, maybe because of health problems or this or that, but Letterman wants to go on strong, and so Leno might not even want to do it just for himself. He's so obsessed with being Dave as well.
All right, let's play the game. What's going to happen, Lily?
I think Leno's going to give it up.
And go where?
Maybe ABC.
All right. Dave?
I think NBC is going to force Leno out.
And the way this happens, though, he can start his show the day after he leaves.
Jesus. I still think NBC is going to stick with Conan. I really do. I think he's younger.
Fez?
Leno's going to jump to another network and then destroy Conan.
Earl?
I think Leno will stay. NBC's going to follow the money. And right now the show's making money.
All right, so far I think the smartest person on this is Earl. Because it comes down to money. It has nothing to do with anything else. And can they win with fucking Conan? Because let's suppose Leno leaves. Now you've got to and goes to ABC. Now you got a fucking three-way race.
Okay.
And probably that puts Letterman in first place because it splits some of the NBC. Leno in second place. Conan in third place. Now you go from having a first place show to a third place show.
But ABC's going to do everything they can to get some of that money. If they're guaranteed a second place spot, why not throw a whole bunch of money at Leno?
I'm talking about the NBC fucking angle, not ABC. Of course ABC would do that.
All right, but how is NBC allowed to do this to Conan?
They have to pay him $40 million. That was the deal he made. There was always an out clause because his fucking agent was smart enough to know the same thing I'm telling you. Leno does not want to give it up.
It's going to be a war. I don't know what's going to happen.
And everybody acting like, oh, well, Conan will go to ABC. I think that puts ABC in third place.
Yeah, there's no way Conan, I think, is going to jump into this as the third guy and make any impact against the two established guys.
Or else they would have done it before ABC. With Jimmy Kimmel, they would have brought him down to 11:30.
Yeah, but I mean, in a way, if you're
Jimmy Kimmel's the one guy who looks like he could be fucked on this deal.
Yeah, he has to be if NBC wants to go with Conan.
Then that puts him back a half hour.
That's no big deal. Jimmy Kimmel, I think, should be at.
Put back 2 hours in if it's no big deal.
He'll hate that.
You're on a 3.
He'd be fighting Carson Daly then.
Let me go to. Here's Don. Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing today, buddy?
Good, pal.
Listen, got a quick question for you, Ronnie. Let's say the day comes and you and Fez, it's the end of your run, and XM comes to you and says, listen, Dave and Earl are going to be the new team. Do you put them over? Do you heel them? Do you help them come into the role? Or how would you do it?
I would put over anybody who followed me. That's what a professional would do.
Cool.
I mean, I don't think there's another way. If you made your living all these years and they go, okay, this is the way we're going out, we decided to make a change, I think you go, hey, I had a great run, and thank you very much.
Cool, awesome. Thank you.
I mean, what other way would there be to act? To start kicking your feet and screaming that I want even more?
That's what Lionel's doing.
That's how you would be remembered, that last way you went out.
Here's Curtis. You're on Ron and Fez. It has nothing to do with the way you're remembered. That's acting like you need to get something back for what you did. The point is, what is the way to be a person? That's all. Without, here's your present for the way you acted. Here's your fucking gift. No, without doing it that way. Curtis, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, in 2009, they're going to be switching off all the analog TV stations, so everybody out there with a old-fashioned TV antenna is going to have to get cable or go someplace else, which I think would give Fox the possibility of jumping in and paying some ridiculous money to one of these guys to come over.
Well, how many people are left with rabbit ears anyway?
Oh, I'm telling you, a lot of grandmas out there, a lot of people in rural areas are still pulling three basic channels off of the old-fashioned airwaves.
See, I always thought those were the first people to ever get cable and satellite. The people out in the country that had a tough time picking up stations. But I don't know those numbers myself. All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Letterman must just be loving this. You know, wouldn't you think Letterman's just sitting there with a big fat cigar just watching this whole thing transpire?
First of all, it's showing NBC what a dick he always said that Leno was. Second of all, and oddly enough, Letterman's making more money than all of them, even being in second place.
And I think he'll stay. Now, does it bounce back into fourth between him and Leno for ratings, or is Leno kind of consistently full?
It's pretty consistent, but you also have to look at it this way. CBS is now making money where they never made money before. So it's only people at home and newspaper people that go, hey, who's in first place, who's in second place? It really comes down to money. CBS, all those years, never made any money in late night. Now they do. Now they fucking do, finally. So they couldn't have made a better fucking move. And that's why ABC and Fox both would love to get into that game. Because if you don't see Leno make the move, then Conan probably will.
Yeah, and just for my own joy, I hope Dave becomes number one again. That's important to me.
Yeah. I never... none of that stuff has ever been important to me. I never feel like I need to be watching the number one show or go to the number one movie. And I'm completely, and this throws back into that brand thing. Mm-hmm. I don't care if I drink the number one water or if McDonald's makes more money than Burger King. I don't understand why someone else's wallet should consume my time. Kent, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what that guy said about the rabbit ears and the analog signals, total crap. What I think he was referencing was there was a mandate saying that all television stations were going to have to broadcast in high definition in 2009, as well as analog and digital, and then they actually pushed that back even further because they were afraid people weren't going to be able to catch up.
Thank you very much. Paulie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys. Ronnie, I got some numbers for you.
Go ahead, buddy.
You want to know how many TV households there are out there?
Yes.
According to Nielsen, there's 113 million television households out there.
Okay.
And there's those who receive cable or satellite and so on and so forth. There's just call it almost 100 million. It's 99.8 million.
All right, so
there's 13 million. Just call it 13 million that don't get cable or satellite TV.
Out of the 100 million plus.
Out of the 113 million television households that are out there.
I mean, you would have to be crazy not to get your house hooked up now in 2007. That's like hearing to people, I don't have running water. I don't need it. I go down to the creek and get myself a bucket and I'm fine.
My friend Catman still doesn't have it.
Cheap prick, right?
No, I mean him, and his family, and his dad is a doctor.
So what's the story with them? They just don't like TV?
They watch television, but they say this is all we need. So they have the channels. They have up to they have up to PBS, and that's all they want. That's all they need.
I would just get rid of the whole thing at that point.
I gotta agree with you. I mean, I don't have any problem with not watching TV. I watch far less TV than I ever used to.
But he watches his fair share of shows. I mean, like in the 90s, he was always talking, I love the X-Files.
Does he have a TiVo?
So I felt no.
You know what? It's time for Catman to move out. He's 30 also.
Yeah?
Yeah. What are you, all your friends losers except for the Bachelor of the Year?
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of stay-at-home guys, And then we go into whoever's basement, is unoccupied by the parents at the time and drink beer and watch the Giants. That's a Jersey
rabbit
way.
ears. Hold on to this. We're going to watch the Giants
That's a
game.
good thing. At Catman's, it's usually on Channel 5 anyway.
Does Catman have color TV, or is that still going black and white?
It's color.
You know what? I bet his old man doesn't want to make the house any more comfortable. It's because the Catman will never move out.
But the guy's a doctor, for crying out loud.
And look at the loser son he has. That's the scary part of the story. Lily, how's Jonathan doing? Is this going to be long term with him?
Maybe. It's going good right now. And he also doesn't have cable television. He has the antenna on the roof.
What about this?
Oh, it's not funny with your friend, but it's funny with Jonathan.
Why don't your dad give him a job?
Because my dad would kill him.
Why?
Because he's not Albanian.
Has he met your dad yet?
No. Mm-mm.
Never will?
Unless I have a ring on my finger. I won't bring anybody home.
I think it's the best way for the guy. I'd never want to go home.
I don't know. I think you have to meet the parents at least, once or twice.
Oh, you Ben Stiller?
Well, you want to know what you're getting into as the guy. You want to know, can I hang with these people for the rest of my life on Thanksgiving and shit?
I had a great talk with my in-laws. I said, let's get her stuff and give her a kiss goodbye. and I'll make sure she's back for your funeral.
Well, that's a little cold in my opinion. With all
it had to be said.
Due respect.
And they literally, after they met me, they were so fucking glad. They said thank you, because they thought the whole thing could have went Kaiser Sose, where shot up the family and burnt the house down. And they're going, he let us live. This is fantastic. And I give him all the credit in the world. I've never once heard from him. Never.
Well, it worked, but I wanted to meet, Mr. Doug and talk to him and see.
Well, you want a job there at Handy Wipes.
Handy Lift?
Oh.
Is the name of the company. And we saw a commercial.
Let us give you a handy.
That's not the slogan. We saw a commercial for it on After the Price is Right yesterday. I DVR'd.
Elderly shows. He tries to buy elderly shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's his clientele, I think.
I see people in the city all the time with terrible leg problems. Well, I had to help a guy get out of here today. It's very, very difficult for people to get in and out of places. I think people live too long for all their limbs to work properly.
Maybe. Or just get yourself a handy lift. Go comfortably up those stairs. You could get a little reading done.
You know what I'd rather do is sit down with a shotgun than I would a handy lift. I mean, if I can't walk up the stairs, what do I want to do? Live like a fucking eggplant? No offense, sir. I meant a vegetable.
They're very comfortable, Mr. Bennington. They're wider. They're, I didn't mean to look at Fez.
Don't pay attention.
I need the big, wide, fat man handy lift.
I didn't mean that. I was just saying that they're wider. They're a lot.
Did you even get a little sleep last night?
No, none.
All right, Lily, look at Fez. Do his eyes look dead?
Yeah.
And Fez has beautiful eyes. He's got girl eyes.
He doesn't have beautiful brown eyes, but they're also a little glassy today.
You look awful, buddy.
Yeah.
But
Don't feel so hot. I know that.
We're all worried about you.
Maybe you should lay down on the couch. That's what we have it for.
You want to lay down on the couch?
I'll go over to the couch.
All right. Head on over there. Dave, switch out with him. So just get him some rest. Look at even the way he's walking. So odd. Keep that mic off, too.
Keep it off?
Yeah.
A little stiff after the gym.
Can't hear you. Ron and Fez show, hanging out with you now till 3 o'clock. Lay down, Fez. Hanging out with you till 3 o'clock. Fez is going to get some rest. He had no sleep at all last night. Lily, could you start and check on him at nights?
I would like to. I would like to be the one to check up on Fez.
I'm terrified that he's going to die. I really am. In the night. That cat's going to eat his face, and I won't know about it for 4 days.
That is scary.
All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here is Hosp is coming in just a little bit with some great sandwiches. Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call you out a little bit here, Ron. Isn't it slightly hypocritical saying that Leno should step down when, he's on top of the game and let somebody else that possibly he feels is going to ruin the franchise that was built on his sole being and name?
With his last contract, first of all, to say that fucking Leno built that franchise is insane. He was fucking handed it. Two.
Well, it doesn't matter. He carried it on.
Two, he signed a contract that said, I will step down, right?
Well, and at what point can he say, I've changed my mind, and say, you know what, I'd like to continue. This is what makes me happy in life. It's not about the money, but only to him.
So all of us should be able to break our word to each other. And even though by him breaking his word, that company would have to hand somebody $40 million.
What difference does it make? Anybody can break their word at any time over anything. It's if you change your mind and see things differently.
So none of us can trust each other.
Yeah, of course you can trust it, but if he would come out...
But you just said any of us could break our word.
We can change our mind. I've heard you change your mind over the past few years because you see things in a different light.
But
after
not...
4 years,
but
Nathan Leno says, I think Conan's a twit. I don't want him following
But
me.
if I have a contract, then I could say, you know what? I'm not happy with what the decision I made, but I have to stand by that because I made a decision to people. Let's face it. Is Leno a lot richer now than when he made that deal with NBC?
Sure he is.
He doesn't owe them back anything for what he took?
I guess what I'm taking exception to is not so much that perhaps he might stay at NBC, but a little while ago here I heard him labeled as evil for wanting to continue it, to do what perhaps is his
he's a Machiavellian performer. That's the way he's got in there. He plays the part of a nice guy. And behind the scenes, he's fucking cutthroat. He did it to get in. He did it to get. I got no problem with people that are cutthroat, but I hate the fact that you go and sell yourself like you're somehow the nice guy when you're every bit as Machiavellian as the people that you act like are no good. I thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you calling. Ron and Fez show, hanging out with you. Fez, how you feeling over there?
Not as comfortable as I thought I'd be.
Here is Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I think Jay saying he would step down is kind of like what Johnny did, leaving on top with dignity and passing the torch. Give someone else a chance.
But he did not. He doesn't seem like he's doing that. Phil, you're on Ron and Fez. Phil.
Hey, yeah, listen, since we're talking about TV hosts, I heard Eastside Dave mention The Price is Right. I want to know what he thought about Drew Carey, how he did yesterday. I thought he sucked.
First of all, I never even think I've seen the old Price is Right. I can't imagine watching a TV show where you're supposed to guess how much a toaster costs and considering that entertainment. I don't get it at all.
It was really good, and I disagree. I thought Drew Carey was a light of sunshine.
All right, then I know that Robert Klein thing went bad now.
Wait a second.
I can't trust you.
Hey, DiMaggio or Mickey Mantle had to fill in for DiMaggio. I see it the same way. Bob Barker's the greatest of all time, but Drew Carey, quick start.
Good at what? Telling people, well, come on down? How's that being great?
He just
Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B, got a question. I don't think either of those late-night guys are really that good of interviewers. I like Johnny Carson, I think, was talented. I don't like Leno totally sucks, and Letterman asks, how was your summer with every frickin' guest?
That is true. He will say, how was your summer? Quite a bit of times.
Every interview, I'm like, you guys make so much money to interview these people, and you've got experience with it. Do you think they're any good as interviewers?
It's not an interviewing show. People aren't looking for an interview. That's a sales show. It's an infomercial. Everyone who does that show has something to sell. So really it's about selling a movie, a TV show, the occasional book.
That's true. I still think Carson, though, was the best entertainer and could segue between.
Yeah, and I think both of those guys would have said that. But, at the time that Carson did his show, people would come on the show to hang out. There was I have a movie coming out or I have a TV show. But people would do that show even when they didn't have a movie coming out. Those were just different days. Television doesn't work that way anymore. There's too much money to be had.
Yeah,
there's no relaxation in those shows anymore either. They're just always so loud and energetic. That's why I can only watch Letterman, and people are crazy when I say this, but I really haven't watched Conan in a few years.
I have, I've given up on all three of it. I normally watch, if I'm not on the computer, and if I do a TiVo, is the Comedy Central block, with Jon Stewart and who's the other guy?
Colbert.
Yeah, Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert.
Which I'm amazed Colbert could keep that going. When I first watched it, I go, all right, this is funny, but it's a finite amount of time you're going to be able to keep this gimmick going. No, he still has it happening. Fez, how you feeling over there?
I think I want to go back to the chair.
Why?
I'm just not comfortable.
What? Maybe if you roll over the other way.
I'll try.
We've got him on a couch right now. He seems to be very comfortable.
His shirt's not really buttoned.
Yeah, you want to pull the shirt down a little bit.
Kind of pulled up on me there.
Well, Froggy, it's very, very difficult. Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, fellas, how are you? I'm just curious. How do you know Conan's going to get $40 million? You're just assuming that. I think NBC is just going to go with who makes them the money, and that's Leno. I mean, it's nothing personal. It has nothing to do with your reputation.
No,
hey, you bring in the revenue.
Supposedly, the deal is that he's not getting $40 million a year. If they don't give him the Tonight Show, he gets to walk away, and they have to hand him a check for $40 million.
I doubt they're going to give him $40 million to do nothing. They'll negotiate it with him, and they'll give him a sweeter back-end deal on his own show, but...
No, he will get a show with one of the other networks. And why would anybody want to have a sweeter back-end deal when they could get a check for $40 million? Now, you have to remember, Conan's had that show making several $1 million a year for, 12, 15 years now?
Yes.
So he's got fuck you money. He's owed that, and he's owed that from the fucking network, and he'll get that fucking money. I mean, I know his agent had to come up with an ironclad deal that you could sit there and argue the fact of, hey, Conan could have walked across the street to Fox 5 years ago. You fucking heard him. He wanted the Tonight Show. You promised him $40 million. They're not going to get out of that deal for less than $40 million. Now, I'm not a lawyer and I haven't read those fucking, that contract, but that's the way it's always been put out to the media since it's happened. Here is Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie? How y'all doing?
What can we do for you?
Hey, I just wanted to say that it's kind of bullshit to expect Leno to step down or to not to expect him to step down if he signed a contract. The whole point of a contract is so that you can't change your word. That's why they were invented.
Here is Heath. Heath, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, we love you here in Chicago.
Chicago!
Yeah. Hey, can Earl hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Earl, buddy, I learned today that you've got a habit of chewing on pens. Have you happened to chew on your pen at all today?
No, I'm trying to break the habit, and I have a brand new pen, actually.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping you shoved that other one that Jimmy put in his fucking ass in your mouth.
Why would you give up the bit, Heath?
I don't know, dude.
Why wouldn't you just let the fucking bit play out?
I panicked.
Yeah. But here's what I love about it. It wasn't anything that even involved you. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's our good buddy Randy. Hello, Randy.
Big S307, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Going on a little earlier, you mentioned percentage of people that have TV and cable and
I
satellite.
did, but I expect to hear from your brother Jeff, your twin brother Jeff.
Yeah, well, actually, we just switched places right now, and I'm Jeff right now.
Okay.
Well, actually, in New York, it's 95%. So Jonathan and all those other people who don't have it are in a really, really small minority.
Bottom 5%, Jonathan has, and that's not only with TVs, but also with income.
Oh, and with Leno?
Where does he live?
Queens.
With Leno, I think the NBC has some options to go with.
Really?
They could
really bad part.
Conan in there and put him in when Leno's on vacation coming up, or even put him in primetime special. See if he could drive an audience outside that 12:30 time period.
You know what? Here's the thing, why I think NBC is going to blink. There's no proof of that. There's no proof that the American public is going to embrace Conan.
He did have a primetime special a few years ago.
Yeah.
It didn't really do that good. I mean,
it isn't a matter of how it does up front. It's how he does month after month with the grind there. Look, if you go back and watch the 80s stuff with Letterman, he has changed so much. He has really dumbed it down more than he used to.
And he was so much more laid back.
Apparently, O&A have to do it to callers from the Midwest and Chicago, too, dumb it down a little bit so they don't break bits.
All right. Talk to you later, brother.
Yeah.
He's coming in soon with his twin brother. Fezzy, you're not jumping in as much over there.
Yeah, I need Dave to turn on the speakers over here.
I can't hear you. He hasn't had your mic on.
Oh, is it on now?
No.
And I need Dave to turn on the speakers over here. The couch speakers.
Put the speakers on so he can hear it, even if you don't put his mic on.
Okay.
I didn't know that you couldn't hear us.
No. I mean, I can sort of hear you guys, but I can't hear the phone callers at all.
Hmm?
Can't hear the callers.
What's he saying? Oh, there it is.
Now I can hear you.
I can hear it over there, too.
Yeah. So that's what I needed.
It's great.
I could just get off the couch.
I don't know. I think you seem more relaxed there. You should take your shoes off
Yeah, maybe that'll help.
and use them as a pillow. E-Rock came in to help us. Thanks, E-Rock. Not even a hey, Ron, from him. You know, he tells other people that he thinks I don't like him, but then he doesn't even say hi to me when he comes in.
Yeah, I can't believe she ratted him out like that.
Don't even say. Okay. That's why you're like he's from Chicago.
Maybe it's Fez's haircut that's making him uncomfortable. I mean, I've been thinking about it like this. How can you sleep on a pillow with that pointy hair? It's got to be very uncomfortable. That's what I was thinking.
Stab me or anything.
Here's Trucker Bill. Trucker Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, with this whole TV thing,
Yeah.
you guys are totally forgetting about the dark horse. TV's Craig Ferguson. That guy's funnier than anybody else that's out there.
What's your point? What are they going to do? Give him the Tonight Show?
He's fine.
Get rid of Conan and Jay.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. But I do agree with you. I think Craig Ferguson is a very, very funny man. Earl, do we have beverages for lunch?
Not at the moment. I can go.
What would you be waiting for? Fez, I hate to bring up, because I know you're going through a lot, but as executive producer, you know we got food here, right?
Right.
Why wouldn't we have beverages? Why would you wait until we went to break and then got the beverages?
You know, sometimes here's my problem as an EP.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I think people are smart enough to figure out the obvious when that's a mistake on my part.
That's the mistake that Earl used to make, and it cost him his job. All right, this got sent to me, Dave. See if you got a problem with it. Oh, this is from Renfield, the guy that you turned on but sends us some good stuff. He says that Arby's has a new commercial with dancing monkeys that are doing the Irish river dance. And he goes, why aren't Irish people offended by this? Would you be able to have those same monkeys breakdancing for a chicken commercial, or would that make people upset? I'll go over and ask that first to Earl. Earl, would you be upset if you saw that monkeys were breakdancing?
Yeah, I would be a little upset.
What if they were doing the little soldier dance, or whatever that is? Have you guys heard that song?
No.
And the dance craze that's sweeping the country?
No, the soldier dance? No.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it, but I would be. I mean, but why do you have to use monkeys? Why do you have to? I mean, if you was using monkeys,
Am I the only one who reads ronfez.net? Does not one other person read this ronfez.net?
Oh, I do.
It's a gigantic thread on there.
Yeah, I think that it's not insulting because it's monkeys. And
so you would not be, you're as an Irish person, you're not upset that they're doing a river dance.
I'm not upset by it at all because monkeys are cute. You can't teach other kinds of animals to dance. The only animal that you're going to be able to teach is a monkey, and it's funny. Monkeys doing human-like activities I think it's really hysterical.
Earl, you disagree?
I think using monkeys in any connotation, whether it's Irish, whether it's black, it's offensive. It's you're implying that a certain race is, well...
But you're not calling...
I'm willing to say this. All the races come from monkeys. I'm willing to go that far, Earl, and say all of us are monkey-like. We're very connected with the monkeys.
And you're not
calling. And they're funny. I gotta agree. You put a monkey in a suit, I don't stop laughing. Because where's he going in that suit? Work? Get back here, you crazy monkey.
It's not like you're calling the black people monkeys. You're just having them, act like black people, or you're having the monkeys act like Irish people. If the monkey was making spaghetti and meatballs, I don't think that's offensive. I think it's just a monkey taking on what the humans are doing.
So you think it's always funny to see a monkey acting like a person?
Yeah, because it's hysterical. Like, I saw this one thing on Today's Show where it was a monkey on a surfboard.
Yeah, that's funny. What do you think you are, surfing? You crazy monkey? Get off that surfboard. And Fezzy, where are you on this?
I am a sucker for a monkey joke. I say let the monkeys dance, no matter what group they're doing.
No matter who they offend.
No matter who they offend.
Let me head on over here to Eric. Eric, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, does Dave think they actually train the monkeys to river dance?
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure. How are the monkeys going to learn those steps on their own?
No, they're not river dancing, Dave. That's like a computer-generated joke. But the whole point is, Irish people are not offended because they're not thinking, hey, they're calling us monkeys.
Exactly.
They just go, look at those monkeys dance. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, monkeys smoking cigarettes and drinking beer, hilarious. I can't get enough of it.
I kind of get a kick out of that, too. If I see monkeys sitting around a card table, forget about it or I'm cracking up.
I like a monkey playing a harmonica, too.
Bill, don't be racist with me, brother. Bill, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Yeah.
No, Dave was saying the only animal you can teach to dance is a monkey. He's never heard of the dancing bears from the circus.
Well, that's different. They make those bears walk on a giant hot plate. So they're not so much dancing as they are.
Plus, those steps aren't as intricate.
You know, you ever see a bear on a unicycle? What they do is they take through the bottom of the pedal and they drive a spike up through the bear's paw, right? And as the bear's trying to get the spikes out of the paw, he starts to ride that unicycle across there. So it's very funny to see a bear on a unicycle. Look closely and you'll see his bloody paws. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron, this is Matt. I'm driving through Pennsylvania right now listening to your show.
Well, that's fantastic. I'll put you on my GPS.
All right, I wanted to let you know that they're actually chimpanzees and not monkeys.
What's the difference? I like to call chimpanzees monkeys.
I don't know. Well, I think they're just as funny on the TV show, but, you know, scientifically they're chimps, great apes.
Right, but we know that. Anytime that you have a trained thing, it's always a chimp. You know, what was that, Fez, what was that show that they used to pretend like it was like 007?
I love that show, Lancelot Link.
Lancelot Link. Yes, they can only get chimps. You never see orangutans able to do it, or like a little spider monkey. So when we say monkey, we mean chimp.
And his girlfriend, Mata Hari.
Get it?
I got it.
Because she's hairy. So, Earl, you got a problem with that. Not fun for you. Earl, I know you're a big Yankees fan. What's the story with the boss? Is he stepping down?
Steinbrenner's reportedly going to step down, according to the New York Post, and give the franchise to his sons, Hank and Hal, which I think is not a good thing.
I'm not the Yankee fan you both are. Do you know anything about Hank and Hal Steinbrenner, other than they've been waiting patiently for years for their dad to get too old to go on?
That's the weird thing about it. We don't know much about Hank and Hal. They're very much mysterious, dare I say, Shakespearean figures in the Yankee organization.
Why does that make them Shakespearean?
Because they're just surrounded by cloak and mystery.
And they're British.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, we didn't know anything about George when he bought the team either. So, I mean...
So you feel good about this? You feel good about anything your team does. They could say, hey, we're replacing it with monkeys. Fine. Let's see what happens before we complain.
Well, George hasn't been healthy in a really long time. He's obviously suffering from some type of mental illness.
Is he really?
I mean,
has he always had mental illness, even back in the 70s?
No, he was just maniacal and very demanding. But you knew George would always would verbally make statements. He was
Have the sodas got here yet?
They are on their way.
Who'd you send?
Lily is going to take care of it.
Thank God for Lily.
I think it's...
What's Pitsy working on?
Pitsy, he had to leave early.
Why?
He had to take care of some matters out in Long Island.
Does Fez know about this?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody knows about Ronnie B. What are the matters? Personal matters?
Yes.
You don't think you should have went, Dave?
I don't know. I don't want to judge him on these difficult times.
You would have stayed if you were him? Earl, would you have stayed?
Me personally, I would have stayed.
Yeah.
But he said it was a pressing thing, so...
Something like that. He didn't explain it very well.
You are fucking kidding me. And, Fez, you gave him the okay for this?
Yeah,
To go fix his girlfriend's car?
He told me he had to go to the police department.
Yeah, to report about a car being fixed or something like that.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. 3 hours a day is all we work here. 3 hours a day, and you can't get the car repairs within that 3 fucking hours?
I mean, and he had to deal with the cops, but...
You know, no offense, Fezzy, but since you've been EP, you've cried, you're not getting any sleep, you're laying on the couch, and you're letting these guys go running off and not fucking do their work. And there's no beverages in here.
The beverages is what I feel really bad about.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron. I just want to talk about the Steinbrenner sons taking over. Dave has no clue. These guys aren't untested. They're not some Shakespearean mystery. They're both prominent businessmen. They run parts of his shipping business in Cleveland. The one son, Hal, is an expert in horse bloodlines.
What does that have to do with baseball? That's why I say they're a mystery. What does that have to do with knowing who, what free agents are available, how to put together a ball team?
They're not going to be doing that work. The GM
That's
will
why
be.
you have a GM. They're there to run the organization and let Brian Cashman or whoever is going to be the GM in the future make the baseball decisions. But they can run it from a business perspective.
But Steinbrenner would also help out with those decisions and often make great ones.
He was really well loved for that.
Hey, he was the guy who put Darryl Strawberry on the team in '96 when no one wanted him, and Darryl was a very pivotal player of that championship team.
All right, and these boys will be able to do the same thing.
I don't think so. I think it's a bad thing.
Don't you think they grew up around baseball? What do you want them to do? Live forever? He can't. It's a family business. Well, then you got two things: either he has to step down or sell it.
I think he should sell it to someone, to maybe a former Yankee. Maybe he could sell it to Reggie Jackson or something like that.
Do you know how much the New York Yankees would cost?
I looked it up. It's $1.2 billion.
Where the fuck would Reggie Jackson get $1.2 billion? The guy is still doing gigs at baseball card conventions.
The team appraised at $1.2 billion. The Cubs are being sold for $1 billion. What do you think the Yankees are going to be worth?
Reggie can't get a loan? He doesn't have good credit?
Yes. I'm willing to say he can't get his hands on $1 billion.
It's a lot of Reggie bars.
You could give him a bunch of partners. I don't know. I just don't want to put this on two people who are totally unproven. Not to mention, how the fuck do we know that they're going to spend the same kind of cash that Steinbrenner spent?
Here's how they're proven, okay? Their dad gave them the team. That's what it fucking takes for them to be proven. This isn't an election. We're not talking about do you want Rudy or Hillary. It's a private fucking business.
I have a very sneaking suspicion that they're going to take a lot of the money and not put it into the team, do what so many baseball owners do and put it into their pockets. I'm nervous that Hal and Hank are going to destroy the Yankees.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear Letitia's new song. Letitia, what is this one that everybody's been talking to me about?
It's called Allergic to Beans.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically just a chorus about me saying I'm allergic to beans.
Now, Earl, you said this was your favorite?
Yes, it was.
This is the one that you would have opened with as a single.
Yeah, I would have pressed it as a 45 and put it out there for all of America to love.
Dave, where are you at on it?
Fan of the song.
Fez?
I'm still waiting to hear it.
Oh, my God, the executive producer hasn't heard it? You fell apart on me, buddy. I don't know what took place in the last 48 hours, and I don't want to fuck with you when you're detoxing, but this is the first disorganized show. And I'm not sure you can do the show from the couch. It's too lazy.
You're uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable laying on a beautiful couch. When we get back, allergic to beans. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, the Ron and Fez show. XM 202.
I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican, so what?
Dominican, so what? I don't give a fuck. So what? I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican, so what? I don't give a fuck. So what? I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican, so what? I don't give a fuck. I get high. So what? I don't give a fuck. So what? I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican. So what? I don't give a fuck. So what? I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican. So what? I don't give a fuck. So what? I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican. So what? I don't give a fuck. I got high. I get high. I get high. I get high. I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican, so what? I don't give a fuck. So what? I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican, so what? I don't give a fuck. I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican, so what? I don't give a fuck. So what? I'm allergic to beans and I'm Dominican, so what? I don't give a fuck. I get high, I get high, I get high, and there's more. Don't give me a burrito. And I got asthma.
That's our own Letitia with Allergic to Beans. It's the Ron and Fez show on a Tuesday.
You can hear him on that, Dave?
Yeah, I can hear. Yes, I can hear Fez on that as well.
Well, your mic wasn't turned on, so I have a feeling that his mic also was not turned on.
Oh, it's not.
It is the Ron and Fez show, hanging out with you until 3 o'clock. Fez, you on the couch today? You feeling better, Fez?
Not much better, about the same.
And Hospa's in here with fantastic sandwiches from the Bronx. This is the closest thing you can get to a hoagie in New York City.
Hey, Ron.
Is it as good as a hoagie? No. But I heard crazy talk out of Lily, who came out and tried to badmouth this. Says she doesn't mix her meats.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Here's what I don't understand about my team, Hosp. And you see, I got an executive producer sleeping on the couch. Earl forgets beverages. Lily's running around. You're the only person to come in here. You came in from my radio store, and you're just hitting trays. You're just hitting from the outside, bringing great food. Are you getting people to back you up, or are they bitching up a storm?
Oh, no, I had people. It's amazing. Kidnap Roberto. I get a couple of people. You're mean. Keep a sandwich away from you.
Yeah.
I was getting emails, MySpace messages, stuff on ronfez.net.
Haas, we've known you for a long time, and people just don't like you.
I don't get it. You brought it up on the air once. I just can't get over it no matter what I do.
No matter what happens, you can't get any flow. No, you work with Melinda over at, what's the name of it, myradiostore.com?
Myradiostore.com, yes.
What do you guys do there?
They're the leading independent retailer for XM technology and some other satellite stuff, but...
You think that alone would make people love them, Dave, and yet Hosp can't get over. Now, you're a guy who went from nowhere to actually being on the show.
Right.
You became an internet star, a Pal Talk star.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're on 202.
Yeah.
How come some people can get over and other people can't?
Well, Hosp has a sort of smugness, ego if you want to say it like that. Self-importance, and always wants to throw himself into whatever's going on, even though he may not be requested to.
What got to you was when people start to know Jeff, who you thought was a zero, and suddenly people know who he is.
Me? No, not really.
See, Jeff has charisma, and Hosp has always looked up to Jeff, but you're
I
no
always
way.
considered Jeff Hassan's Fez. That's where I went with that.
Yeah.
Where Jeff is going to be off, laying on a couch, and pretty much not trying to get involved in things. Bezzy?
Well, I've always liked Jeff. I've always found Jeff extremely friendly.
Funny stuff, Fezzy. I love it. All right, Hospin here, and you're wearing the Genuous T-shirt, of course, from Big Brother. Thank you for that. Dave, I don't see you doing any Big Brother jokes, nor you, Earl. You wore the same Guns N' Roses shirt 2 days in a row.
So?
I don't know. What do you mean, so?
It's a great shirt.
I know, but is there not laundry being done over there?
No, not right now. That's not her fault. The laundry people will refuse to pick up currently.
And washing machines are so complicated.
See, that's the kind of thing that keeps you being disliked. Being disliked by RonFez.net. Being disliked by the majority of radio listeners.
Hey,
Really?
you basically called his wife a hooah. All right, it happened. Drop it, Dave. It's just Hospy and Hosp.
Oh, I'm going to defend my wife, calling her a lazy tramp.
But guess what else he brought? Tasty cakes. He brought some butterscotch crimpets, which I never see you thinking of, Earl. Obviously, I don't even want to bring up Lily. Now, while I'm sitting there eating this fabulous sandwich, where's it from, by the way?
Tino's Delicatessen up on Arthur Avenue.
Arthur Avenue, some of the greatest food in New York. Lily comes by. My dad wants to know if he can send you food again. I go, now you bring it up?
Bandwagon.
Every other day, I get nothing but Mr. 25%, the liar. What? And by the way, this blows away any meal that you got for me, Earl.
Thought I picked some fine food.
You know what, Earl? Lay on the couch next to Fez. Get over there and lay on the couch next to Fez.
There's not enough room.
Get over there, Earl. By the time I get to 5, I want you on that couch.
This is going to be so
Move your ass over.
This is going to be so good.
Get on the couch. Get on the couch with Watley.
Sit on him.
Come here.
Get on the couch with Watley.
The mic's on, and I'll grab that other one.
Take your shoes off.
Hello, everybody.
You guys share a mic. Come on, hurry up. Why are you going to lay down on the couch, Earl?
There's no room.
Lay. Cuddle. Tummy sticks.
Their crotches are touching.
All right, what was this question that was sent to us? Oh, yeah. This is about... before I even get to that, I want you to tell you this, Dave. Now, remember when you said you wouldn't see Michael Clayton?
Yes, I do.
Because you hate movies named after a person?
I don't like when they're named after the lead character. Come up with a cool title on its own.
I saw it. Damn good movie. I think you'd like it.
Really?
And actually, it's a kind of a Dave movie. It's corporate intrigue. What is happening? There's surveillance.
Well, I am into movies like The Insider and
it's better.
Syriana, if you're talking about stuff like that.
I think it's better than both of them.
But I will not see it. I cannot see a movie.
You've never liked a movie named after the lead character?
No, not at all. I hate Erin Brockovich.
What about...
I don't like Rob Roy. I fucking hate Forrest Gump. Patch Adams.
I got one for you. Rocky.
No.
Rambo?
Well, hold on. Rocky, I don't consider to be fitting the thing.
That's his name.
It's Rocky Balboa.
That was the 6th movie.
Yeah, and I didn't care for the 6th movie. I'm talking, I don't like it when it's the first name, the full name.
Oh, so you could call it Frank, but you wouldn't be able to go on from that.
Right, exactly. I just don't like
what about Annie Hall? Your favorite movie of all time?
I sort of like Annie Hall.
Yeah, bullshit. Sort of like you love Earl, lay on the couch. That's both legs up.
There's no
Seriously, this is a fucking thing here that I can't ask you for any. Take your hand off the floor and lay next to Fez. Do not fucking do something half-assed. This is what's going on with the show. Two guys can't lay on a couch together. But if you can't do that, how are you ever going to do work?
He's got to get in there. You have to have your crotch touching his, if that's the way you stay on the couch.
Oh, Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Dave, you're telling me you didn't like Donnie Brasco?
Donnie Brasco,
great film.
Was pretty good. I'll give that an exempt. All right, there's 3 or 2 exemptions. I'm not going to say the world's not without exemptions, but like Joe Dirt.
Then you can't sit. But we could just sit around and name movies, and most of them stink. But your point was a named movie you don't like.
I don't.
Jamie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just want to know if Dave liked Rudy.
Not nearly my favorite sports film, and it
Did you
doesn't
see
have the
that
last
Rudy
name.
is back as a coach for some little team that thinks they can? No. It's the same fucking movie. This is about a baseball team that's going for the state championship. And it all comes down to no one thinks we're good enough. No one thinks we can make it. They're doing away with the program.
I did see that.
We're a family. We're not a team. Shut every fucking time, every year, we got to see the same damn movie.
Well, people love a nice happy ending. That's what sports movies are for.
This one ends without happiness. The coach gets killed.
The players are going to be bigger than the coach if it's Rudy.
Sean Austin.
You know who his dad is, right?
Steve
Austin. That's right. Stone Cold. His dad's Stone Cold. Here is Jason. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave. Indiana Jones. You're always saying that's
you're right. Now I agree with you. Indiana Jones is a dog shit movie.
No, his name was Henry Jones. Indiana was the nickname that he procured for himself because he loved the pet.
A nickname is a name.
No, it's not. If it was called Henry Jones and Temple of Doom, I bet you I wouldn't have liked it nearly as much.
Haas, you're disagreeing here.
It's such an arbitrary thing to pick about a movie.
Thank you. It's almost stupid.
Well, yeah, I was trying to be nice since I'm smug.
Why can't they come up with a cool title? I mean, why not call it, like we just said, The Insider, rather than naming it whatever,
what would
Russell Crowe's character
What would you
was.
call Rocky? Boxing guy?
The Slugger is a cool name for it.
Hey, you going to go see The Slugger? 7, you're around the Fez.
Hey, what about Bob Roberts?
Great movie.
I kind of like Bob Roberts
You're
a
out of
little
your mind.
bit.
You love that
I
film.
like Bob Roberts a little bit.
Eric, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. What about Stanley Kubrick's Barry Lyndon?
Oh, hell no. Hell
I love that
no.
film.
No. We're talking the only Stanley Kubrick film that I think was a failure.
That includes the Tom Cruise one?
I liked Eyes Wide Shut. I think Barry Lyndon did not
I'd
work.
rather see Eyes Without a Face than Eyes Wide Shut. How you guys doing on the couch?
It's a little cramped.
You feel like you're two lovers that are watching your favorite TV show?
See,
I'd love to see you guys sit nose to nose.
It does feel like we should have a fire going.
I think Earl just needs to take off his pants to give him some more room.
You want to take off your pants, both of you guys?
No, I do not want to take
Why
off
not?
my
Because we'll
pants.
see your heart on? You're fucking turned on right now, Earl.
No, I am not. I am not turned on in the least.
You guys remind me of, you know what they never want to do? Material. They always want to do the inside bit.
Son of a bitch.
Anything but let's do stunts, let's do silliness. I'll bring up a topic. Quiet. Haas, what would you like to see the show? You're a guy who's been around for a long time. How would you like to see the show change?
I don't know. Too much to list, maybe.
Is there that much?
Oh.
Would you like to have more or less, Dave? And be honest.
I don't know. Because I've tried to reach out to Dave. I've tried to be nice to him, but he thinks
By
I'm smug.
stealing my puppet. That's not exactly
I set
reaching
you
out.
up to be a hero.
Oh, I don't need your setting me up.
You really did.
I
You
challenged
fucking
an
kidnapped.
Irishman to a drinking contest, and he fucked it up.
That is true.
I succeeded.
He's
the
right
sec-
about that.
I was here with Roberto to hand over to you, make you the hero on the white
Why
horse.
is that your call? Why did you steal my puppet? Roberto, I fucking missed that little guy, and our relationship was never the same after after I got him back. We were never the same, Roberto and me. We couldn't talk to each other, whatever.
Why are you angry?
Because he fucking estranged me from my son.
Did you see how good this fucking food was today?
I
It's
didn't get
better than we've done since the last time Hospice has been in here. And then you came back, you had a great line. You said, every time I come here, Fez has a mental episode.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Last time, and because some woman was talking about someone checking his testicles, I made a gay joke and got in trouble for it. I don't know what I did. Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
I don't even remember any of that. I know that you left with your feelings hurt, and then you wrote me an email like, I don't know what I did wrong. And
It's just one of those things. basically
You have likability.
You have social. Do you think you have social problems?
Me?
Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend?
No. I'm always the nice guy, except for the people that Dave knows that everybody likes to have as a friend. But when it gets to that place, I'm too good a friend.
When's the last time you got your dick wet?
You could fly without taking your shoes off on a plane.
Holy shit.
It's been a while.
Pre 9/11.
What does that mean? Okay.
Pre-9/11.
See, that's why. He talks in rhymes and riddles.
What? That's the first one he had.
Shoes on a
pre
plane?
9/11.
Oh.
So it's been 6-7 years.
Say it.
It's been a while, yeah. I'm trying to be entertaining for people, Dave. I don't
Whoa!
know.
Just say it.
I love it. Hey, these guys aren't used to somebody coming in here and doing a line. They fucking are so blunt, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I wish this was more about me. Help me.
He sounds like don't take this the wrong way, but like a faggoty Sean Connery.
All right, first of all, we don't use that kind of thing.
Sorry. Girly.
Which everybody would accuse you of if it wasn't for Casey.
Oh, I love
Except
this
Sean
kid.
Connery.
I had an ex that you wanted, Hosp. Don't I heard you talk to Maddie Fridays 4 years ago saying she's like a hot Keira Knightley. I remember you. People reported. People reported to
First
me.
of all, there's no such thing as a hot Keira Knightley.
And you're taking Ted Batts as a reliable source.
That's what Maddie Fridays told me.
Your chick looked nothing like her.
Well, that's what Maddie Fridays told me. I'm sticking by him. He knows what he's talking about.
And since
So that's where this heat has come from.
Hey, he's always wanted things that I've had, whether it was my ex or my puppet.
Brad, you're on Ron and Fez.
Same thing.
Hi, hey Ronnie B. Dave, I'm completely on your side, but I got to ask you, what about Barton Fink?
Love Barton Fink.
I sort of like Barton Fink a little bit.
You got your ass handed to you today. You know, some of your favorite movies have this.
Well, at least 70% of me is correct.
Now, on that New York Film Festival, Earl, a friend of mine went to see the Coen brothers speak.
Yeah.
And they were so big of dicks. They hate to be interviewed.
Yeah.
And they act like every fucking thing that she ended up hating the movie.
Oh, that's a
She
shame.
held it against the movie.
That's just who they are.
Well, they just they were acting like this, like they were doing somebody a favor, or just being very standoffish, or
both. You know what I mean? They both do that. Now I know from like 2 years ago, she hated Philip Seymour Hoffman for the same thing. He's like too big, and she's like, "Now I hate Capote," and that was one of the big things. So I can't trust it. But that's what happens with writers and directors and actors. That they can't always express themselves in conversations, and people end up not liking them. And I think that's what you have, Hosp. I think you're a good guy, a fun guy, but you come in here, and the other guys don't pick up on that.
I don't know how to change it. It's who I am.
They see you as needy. I think you see him as needy, Dave. Like,
yes.
He needs a spotlight.
Yeah,
and all he's saying, he's been around for 7 years.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he have the love?
And Dave, since Roberto... Since when you announced your engagement, I gave you a nice little gift.
What'd you give?
I don't recall that.
I gave him a collector's edition Boba Fett figure.
Nice.
And I gave...
I saw that on...
yeah, it got smashed.
And I gave Casey a set of Mets Uno cards.
Yeah.
Then when I went...
It's good. $6.99. Other people, let's see.
Then at your wedding, which I was a radio guest to, and I sat in the upper decks, I gave you a modest little gift, some nice...
A radio guest. You were invited to our wedding. Anyone who was at that place was an important guest, not some radio shtick.
Oh, so the rest of your life, I'm a piece of shit, but your wedding, I'm an important guest.
Oh!
I don't know what that
He's
means.
fucking so right about this. I
Yes.
love it, Hosp.
Because I wanted
You busted him.
You wanted me to give you a gift. That's what it was.
I wanted you to give me at least $200.
Why would I give you $200?
What did you end up giving him?
$25.
Great. You're a real generous guy.
What would you want?
From someone?
At least $85 from
I didn't
Haas.
even get
I know
the-
he can't afford a lot, but at least 85. I know there's other people, like a Fat Music Jeff who's going to give me 200. You know, Soler and Alki with all the stuff they're going through.
You jerked off to her
200
underwear in her
bills.
basement. What relationship do we have?
What's that?
You jerked off to her underwear in her basement. What relationship do
I'll jerk off on your underwear if it gets 60 more clams out of you. Stop being such a cheap bastard. Uno cards? They were like $4, and that's for children.
All right, so you guys really do have heat, you and him.
Yes.
I didn't. I didn't realize.
I can't tell you how good these sandwiches are that he brought in today.
He didn't get me one.
May I point out, every time you brought it up on the air, I would contact your producers. Ron's bringing it up. Oh, we're waiting for the studio to be done.
You motherfuckers. You separate me from great sandwiches because of your own problems?
I want to protect Mr. Bennington and Mr. Watley.
What they want.
No, because they were in a small studio and some of that Haas BO could possibly
No,
rub off.
BO.
Right, that's too much.
All right, fine. I'll take that
that's
back.
too much.
I'll
He
take that
smells
back.
This
well.
is going to a really bad place.
It has. Now, you're best friends with Melinda. You work with her.
Yes, we're working together.
Why? And you're best friends with Melinda.
I love her dearly.
Yeah, and I love her more than both you guys put together.
Agreed.
Why can't we all find things to agree on? Why are you always fighting with him?
Because he's always trying to throw things in my face, set things up. I don't need your help with things.
But why would you bring up how much money he gave you for your wedding? Like it should have been more.
Because after what he did, I hate to keep bringing this up. People do not understand how close I was with Roberto, my puppet. It was very close. It was like a father-son relationship. You can laugh at it, Haas.
Do you remember
but
what
it was
my
very
one
real to me.
stipulation was when I took Roberto? Do a bit with a payoff. That was the one
That
thing.
was what he.
And
I hope you have children, and when you do, you tell me, and I'll kidnap them and set up a bit about, hey, Haas, I'm not going to give you back your kid.
But you should ever had a payoff. And he's right about that. Even the goddamn bet you did with me is left out there. And Haas brought that up, and he's right.
He controlled the payoff because he wouldn't give it back. And the second time, I did win the drinking competition.
And I brought it back 3 days later, the first chance I had to come down
Not
here.
3 days later. You should have had it that day. That was the payoff. I did it. It was a special. Everyone was cheering.
9
Boom,
months
that's
later.
the payoff.
Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Dave, didn't you just say that you got Boba Fett off of eBay about 10 years ago?
I have a few Boba Fett things,
I
guys.
agree. This was a different one. It was when the...
It wasn't the one that was destroyed?
No,
It'll probably be destroyed now.
This one is 6 inches. The one Ron clearly saw on Pal Talk
It's
was
6
12.
inches, but you tell everybody it's 9.
That's something else.
You like that
And
one?
I don't
Named Boba.
Yeah, you like that one, Earl?
Yeah, I like
laugh
that
into the mic. Don't laugh away from it. Laugh into the mic.
And I usually say 7.5.
Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, can we have Dave and Haas lay on the couch, maybe?
I'll do that if it'll squelch it. You know, I don't want.
You started it. What do you mean squelch
He
it?
started it. He came in here, Mr. Bennington. He didn't give me a sandwich, a Coke. What?
I didn't bring anybody a Coke.
I never get food.
Number 2, there's
Where
2
you
more
going?
sandwiches
What's
out
wrong?
there.
You walking out?
I never get food.
What do you mean you never get food?
I
see this motherfucker eating constantly. You're like a goddamn great white shark.
The last 25% party, you did not give me my milkshake. All I wanted. I didn't ask for fries. I said a burger and a milkshake, but Lil Davy never gets the fucking milkshake.
I got a milkshake. It was fantastic.
I know you did.
That wasn't my fault. That
was your fault. It was your 25%
Can I
party.
say something? You might not have liked that milkshake because it was so cold and thick.
That's what I'm talking about, Earl. I love a cold and thick shake. That's the only kind. I hate warm and thin.
I got bad news for you. Casey's holding the Boba Fett up on.
I know what that
Pal
means.
Talk.
Kill it, baby. Kill that fucking Boba Fett.
She doesn't
It's
have
your
the balls.
possession now,
She doesn't
so
have
whatever.
the balls.
Put it in the microwave.
You know what? You got to give him the 25 back.
I'm going right now.
Sit your ass down. You're not going to go to the bank for $25. That motherfucker had to go get a loan. He was going to be talking with a loan officer for $25.
I would have to go to the bank because I lost my ATM card.
What happened?
I probably suspect Haas, but in all seriousness, I don't know. It's gone. It's missing.
Yes, you should smash it. You want it smashed, the Boba Fett, right?
I want it smashed, please.
Yeah.
Please, baby.
Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave, you're a whiny little piss hand.
What are you talking
That is
about?
true. You really are.
Oh, sure it is, Hosp.
Yeah, we could agree on
Keep on smiling.
I can't
Ear to ear.
And again, even since your wedding, one of the emails, I invited you to my home because me and my roommate are going to be we're going to try to watch everything Star Wars in one day.
Yeah.
Figured it'd be something you would enjoy.
Right. That's what, 9?
It's 6 movies.
6
I have the
films.
Star Wars Holiday Special and the cartoons. It was 17 hours and 25 minutes.
Because that's what I want to do, is be trapped with Hosp and his roommate in a fucking studio apartment watching The Phantom Menace.
Number 1, it's not a studio apartment. Number 2, I'm living with a 22-year-old bisexual actress bartender from Red Rock.
Hello! So
So my life's not that bad.
but you're not fucking her.
No, not right now.
Face.
Why don't you just say it? You don't have to hit that. You're sitting here.
I forgot. I got the buttons in front of me because he's Fez on the couch. So.
Fez, you can't fucking just lay on the couch all day and act like you have a job.
Well, now I'm stuck here under a black man.
It's not a real show. This is not a real show anymore.
No.
All right, well, apologize to the hosp and we will move on.
I'm not apologizing to Haas. No. I hope all
Oh,
the
God, she's got the hammer out.
Yes.
She's got the hammer out on Pal Talk.
I'm killing. Whatever. It's his possession.
Every day I turn around and one of your little toys is being destroyed.
No, but this one I want destroyed. I'd love if there was a little post-it that said Haas.
She's got some great breasts, doesn't she?
Okay. All right.
I mean, seriously, fantastic.
Well, yeah. Yes, she does.
That never comes up enough.
I mean,
that should get mentioned more.
It looked nice this morning, too.
Well, what were you doing? Right, here they go.
Touched him a little bit.
Did you? I don't blame you.
Where is it?
What's laying all over the couch?
That's a blanket.
You know what? Take 5 minutes to clean up a little bit. Straighten up time.
You know you're going to be on camera.
Oh, jeez. It looks like the kids have really left toys all over. Oh, no, that's your actual house. Oh, it's destroyed.
Yes!
I'll do one of these.
Face!
You destroyed your own possession, Dave. It's out of my hands. I don't care.
I didn't want it. I'm proud of her.
I know where we stand now, Dave. That's all I needed.
Hey, so you got a hot roommate?
Oh, yeah.
No, you met her down at Red Rocks?
Actually met her on a camping trip that Ziggy held in Memorial Day, and by Labor Day we were living together for a month.
Wow. But nothing happens between. Have you tried?
No, I think if I put that idea in my head, I'd be so screwed
I can't imagine living with a chick without trying to bang her.
Especially a bisexual chick.
What do you mean, especially bisexual? Why would that matter?
What, you call me a chick?
Because you could just, like, show them, pictures of chicks, and she'd probably get all hot and heavy, and how easy could it be to just get right in there?
Are you fucking got water on your brain? That doesn't happen. Here's a picture of a chick. Oh, there's no one else around. Will you stick your dick in me? Because I've been so visually stimulated, I have to have strange cock now. You're something like a 4-year-old comes up with a plan like that.
I've never really met the bisexuals.
So, have you ever been in a long-term relationship, Hosp?
Longest was probably about a year.
Really?
Yeah.
How many chicks have you slept with? 4. Just 4. What are you laughing at? How many you slept with?
5.
20% more. Early, what rate you in?
I'm 4.
4.
Oh, God, I'm Earl category.
Yes, you are. I don't even want to ask you, Fezzy. I'm going to let you go. You're having a bad day, Greenie.
I'm good. 1 laying next to Earl here.
We didn't say how many Earls have you slept with.
Oh,
How many girls have you slept with? I don't want to tell them how to do, but every person can't be asking the same exact question. Who's ever on the things today?
The thing got messed up.
Of course they are. Sal, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hello, Sally.
Hey, why is Haas giving Dave money and toys? Is he in love with them?
What are we doing? Having this fucking guy call every caller now? Is it all about the Radio Shark? Fezzy.
Yes.
All honesty, I think it might be time for you to step down as executive producer. Only because the show is falling apart, and I got nobody to yell at. I'm not going to yell at you.
I haven't made it a week yet, though.
But you realize today's show's a disaster staff-wise, right?
Totally, yes.
I don't want to yell at you. Now I don't have anybody I can yell at anymore. I can yell at this half a sandwich left over from Oz, but I don't think that's going to do any good. You know what I would yell at this sandwich? You're so damn delicious. All right, this one I believe came up on ronfez.net, and it's the CD that you use to get you through a breakup. Now, would you use a happy CD, first of all, or would you use a sad CD and try to get through?
I think I'd go with the sad CD.
I agree with you there.
I think you want to be feeling the pain.
I am 100% with you. I think people, when they either have a breakup or something horrible happens in their life, you lose a family member, don't be so quick to try to bounce back up.
Right.
Try to feel the pain before you let go of it.
Plus,
experience it and then let go.
Yeah.
So for you, what's the CD?
Sticky Fingers by the Stones. You got Dead Flowers.
Love that song.
You got Bitch, so you can even get your sadness, a little anger out of the way. You know, you have I Got the Blues. You got some really good chick songs that you could drink to, feel depressed, and then you'll work your way through it.
All right, Casey always goes to the Jeff Buckley, so you'll know what she'll be playing when she leaves you, Jeff Buckley.
We had that playing in the car 2
Yeah,
days ago.
I know. Jeff Buckley's a little too far gone for me. I can get sad just listening to him. And I'll tell you something else, and you're not going to probably agree. The Radiohead leaves me in depression.
Oh, it's meant to.
I mean, all of it. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe the computer feels so okay, but I feel terrible. I always go back to the George Harrison All Things Must Pass when I'm in a sad place, because I want to feel like, all right, eventually this will.
Yeah,
let go.
And you'll get to a higher place.
Higher power. You know, I never asked this kid any questions about it at all, but Pepper Hicks.
Yes.
You heard the question. You heard what the adults are saying. If you're in a depression, things went bad, your chick walked out on you, what do you listen to?
I listened to a lot of Radiohead when my last chick broke up with me.
Radiohead.
It was horribly depressing. And
it really is almost too far, isn't it?
It's bad. And plus the music's depressing normally when you're listening to it and you're in a good mood.
All right, Case is going back to the Amy Mann. That's rough, too. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how about Beck, Sea Change? That's a great album just to be down in the dumps there.
Now, I would listen to Beck if a guy left me. I would sit there constantly listening to Beck. Earl, all your life has been the lonely guy. You haven't had anything. What would you listen to?
A lot of Tom Waits. Like Blue Valentine or was that Small Change, Closing Time. Just really quiet, reflective.
So you're going
music.
through the whole anthology. You're listening to every single album by him.
I'll lock in. Like, you just go through this period where you'll just listen to almost, I'll be exclusive. This really, like, I don't know if it's down music, but it's just very reflective. And
But I will say that Tom Waits makes me want to have a drink by myself. Now, the weird thing is he's a guy who doesn't drink anymore, which not a lot of people know.
I didn't know
and
that.
he gave it up like 20 years ago.
I had no idea.
And I think it's from listening to his own music. You know, he goes, if I keep doing this, I'm going to die from it.
I can totally see that. When I listen to Johnny Cash's fourth album, Fourth American Recordings, I have to drink.
Those things are pretty sad.
I don't care where I am.
What are the songs on that? Because I get confused.
That's the one where he does a cover of Like a Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Yeah.
He did. That's the one where he did Hurt by Nine Inch Nails. He also did When the Man Comes Around, the title track, which I think is
there's not
unbelievable.
One of those, no, there's not one of those albums I don't like.
Yeah, my favorite, though, is that fourth one, but it's also the saddest.
Yeah. Haas, what about for you? If you find out your 22-year-old bi roommate won't sleep with you, what music you put on?
I'm pretty musically illiterate, but I tend to go for, like, really angry music.
Yeah.
Like Godsmack or Disturbed or something.
You and Fez could hang together. He's not crazy about music either.
I don't hear lyrics.
Maybe you're deaf.
I mean, I hear them. They just don't go in. I don't take them in.
Dildos do. That's the odd thing with you. Dildos do. Jason, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, Ron, Hank Williams Sr., fucking unbelievable to get over a chick.
Senior or junior?
Senior, all the way.
Yeah. Hank Williams will do the trick for anything. There's not anything that Hank Williams won't help out with. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I got to go with Counting Crows as the most depressing music for breaking up.
Well, the problem is that the Counting Crows was probably your chick's favorite album. So you've probably had her playing that in the background of your life. That's the problem with that. Do you still have songs, if you hear it, you're like, I got to fucking turn this shit off? It reminds me too much of an ex.
Yes.
Give me a song.
Wave of Mutilation by the Pixies. Pepper actually used it for an opening recently, and it was my ex's favorite song.
Did it almost kill you?
I was sitting next to Earl, almost crying, and he asked me, "Is there something in your eye?"
You wish you could get her back?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm very happy with.
Why are you crying? Why is he crying, Earl, if he doesn't want her back?
I was just crying at the circumstances.
Just wishing you had two chicks. All right, this got brought up to me before. If it had nothing to do with sexual exclusivity, okay? If you could still, there's no sexual stipulations whatsoever, so you're still open to go out and have sex with anybody, would you still have picked your same mate? Would you still picked your chick?
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have.
Now, if you had that opportunity, if the world was like, yes, you're true to her, but you can still go out and have sex with anybody, would you take that, or would you rather have the marriage that you have?
Whew, that's the tough one. I'm going to say I'd rather have the marriage that I have. Because
even though you're free to go have sex with anybody that you want, you would turn that down.
Yeah, because I in all honesty, I wouldn't feel like it was fair to her, and I certainly know that if she was free to do the same thing, I would be so jealous. It would be unbelievable. So I wouldn't be able to take it. And so I couldn't ask.
So even if she said, I will let you have sex with anyone you want, you would say, no, thank you.
I'd have to.
Earl, do you believe him?
No, I don't. Not at all.
I believe him because I honestly think that he's a latent homosexual. Just to even make that statement.
Yeah, I just don't. I think if he had the chance to have basically guilt-free sex and still be married, he would do it. He would totally do it.
By the way, no sex is guilt-free, even when you're single. There's still a certain amount. All right, let me check with Lily. Lily, if you had that opportunity, you could still be with Jonathan. You'll have the relationship you have, but then you yourself are free to go out and date if you met somebody that you dug or hot or whatever.
Yes.
You would do it?
Yeah, we have an agreement. If I had the opportunity to have sex with Justin Timberlake, I would be able to do that.
So only Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Now, why does everybody have to have this hack list?
Yeah.
That isn't even real. Who's on his list? Also Justin Timberlake? Guys, give a nice big laugh.
Some actress that I don't even know.
What's her name?
I can't even remember. She's some Irish actress.
Mila Jovovich?
No.
That's not Irish.
Maureen O'Hara?
Jovovich? Vitch?
She looks very Irish to me.
That's some fucking Eastern European, you maroon. What about for you, Pepper? I have a hard time finding guys to discuss this with because, believe it or not, Dave's the only one guy in a relationship. What about for you, Pepper?
Well, if I had these circumstances, I would go out and bang who I wanted, but I know it's not going to happen. But yeah, I would love to do that.
Did you bring that up to her?
No, she's incredibly jealous.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let her know she's got nothing to be jealous about.
I try to tell.
I mean, I think most people are.
Yeah.
I just don't see this as being feasible.
Yeah. By the way, Casey says, now you're getting dinner tonight. God, she's Yoko. We ought to tape her eyes back. I would have her flip out with you, switch places with you. Hey, Fez, why don't you plug the gig? I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but I love to have the gig plugged a couple times today.
Unmasked is coming up a week from this Thursday, October 25th at Comics Comedy Club. Special guest Susie Essman from Curb Your Enthusiasm and Gallagher. If you want reservations, what you want to do is email this address, xmunmasked@gmail.com. xmunmasked@gmail.com.
This is a twofer, and guess what? We're going to have twice as much fun.
Looking forward to this.
Yeah. You know, I would love, Tuhas, you brought the whole gang down from the radio store. Just grab the whole My Radio Store clan and bring them in.
Sure. I'll try. I mean, it's hard to shut down on Friday afternoon, but we'll see.
Why? That place is always so drunk. What does it matter?
It's usually drunk in the morning, hungover.
Hungover, yeah.
Kind of maintain in the afternoon.
I don't mind when you guys get like that, but stop taking Anthony out with you.
Well, when Melinda's in the plans. And why not invite everybody from My Radio Store, Dave?
Yeah, where does that come from,
You have a problem with Ziggy?
It's all about Hosp again and Hosp's friends. This is a Mr. Bennington show.
And I've invited him, and
But you don't
I
really
like
mean
the whole
it.
gang to come down. Sure, I do.
I mean,
I don't think you mean it. That you wouldn't want to fuck chicks and still be with your wife.
I do mean that because there's no way I could do that without feeling guilty and wanting
What
to
about this?
die.
I would give you, if something happened, your wife and you would receive $10 million, but she would just have to spend 24 sexual hours with Hosp. $10 million.
Sexual?
Yes.
No.
$10 million.
I swear to Jesus Christ on the Bible, I would not make that deal.
$100 million.
Oh my
That's
God,
it.
Mr. Bennington.
So not only are you not working the rest of your life, neither will your kids or your grandkids. What am I saying? You'd go through that $100 million in no time.
Take the money.
I couldn't do it if it's sexual hours.
What's the movie I'm thinking of?
Indecent Proposal.
Thank you very much, Hosp. You've been a hell of a co-host today. Great sandwiches. You're sitting upright. You're not laying on a couch. You're not doing crazy shit with the phones. $100 million.
I couldn't do it. It's sexual? No, I can't do it. If you're telling me they had to spend 24 hours together by themselves and whatever happened, happened,
yeah,
I would say, okay, I could do that. But if you're telling me that...
No, it has to be sexual.
You were gonna...
It's the indecent proposal. You can't fucking cheat your way out of this.
No, I can't do it.
It's that she gives herself sexually over, and that's it.
Okay, can I ask...
What would Casey say, do you think?
I would say she would say no. I would say she would say no.
Casey wrote yes, but not a penny less than the $100 million. But she is open to do it. And she writes here, Hosp, I will rock your world and I will rid you of every drop of cum that you have.
Oh my God!
Way to go, Hosp.
What the fuck? He's intimidated now. She's the intimidator.
All right, with the jizz, though. I mean, are we talking everything or just like
yes,
intercourse?
Everything.
So she gets to have anal.
Yes, if he wants, and she'll want. Did you not see the movie?
No, I saw parts of it, but I didn't realize that Demi Moore was getting anal from Robert Redford.
That was in the first hour.
Yeah.
Changes everything.
And she swallows, but then right after, she put her finger in her mouth and throw it back up. She's practicing now online. Just put the finger in her mouth and throw it back up.
How did I ever get an
Lily, would you do it with Haas for $100 million?
Sure.
Yeah.
$100 million will get me really far.
Now, can I say this?
Yeah, I guess you can. I can't stop you.
Because men and women, you know, it's more natural for them to go together, and there's always a chance that maybe they would fall in love. I wouldn't like to do that. But if you would offer me $100 million to fuck Hosp, I would probably take that offer.
I think you'd do it for a sandwich at this point. I don't know.
Oh!
What are you talking about?
You're fucking scoring big today,
I will buy my sandwich downstairs.
He has fucking whipped your ass.
I don't know what you mean.
He whipped your ass.
It's called a callback. You were complaining about
I know what a callback is. I know what a fucking callback is.
Fez, I forgot to tell you this. I got you a Delta pen from down the street. From the Delta Lounge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that'll set it up if tomorrow you want to play Delta Dawn as your opening.
Ooh, good idea.
The critics are warning Imus to stay away from racist talk. This motherfucker says the word black, and they're going to come after him. All right, so here's what you're doing. You would rather sleep with a man
than let my wife sleep with one. Yes. Yeah. I would do
All right,
that.
so if you found out she's going to have an affair unless you blow the guy, what would you do?
I would go down the man instantly.
Then I think you want to.
I don't.
I think that is your thing.
I don't. I'm very heterosexual. I think that gets forgotten.
No,
from time to time.
It's
I know
not even known.
I'm on the page.
It's not even known. Where does Earl go during the show? He's not behind the board. He's not laying on the couch.
I don't know. He just disappeared.
This fucking team has fallen apart, Watley. Come in here, Earl. Just tell me where you were.
I was just going over the end of the show. Because he needed time, and when the show, we have to...
Why don't the show end like this? My name's Earl Douglas, and I've enjoyed working here the last couple of years. I'm sure to check back in with you people from time to time. And by the way, Fez turned out to be executive producer, every bit as disorganized as me. Goodbye. That would be a great ending to today's show.
I don't want to say that, because I don't...
It's the truth, though.
It's not the truth.
It needs to be said. You're a whistleblower, and on your last day here, blow that whistle.
I'm not a whistleblower.
How come Hospice getting off better lines than anybody around here today?
I don't know. He just came in. He came in firing. He just came in.
You know, preparation and like having a natural building.
Nice lisp. He can't say the word since. I want that to be on the record.
All right, let me hear you say it.
Since.
Yeah, he did.
Since 1942.
What?
What?
Since 1942. Say it.
Since 1942.
He's saying since. And now
Sounds
he's
fine to
changing.
me.
Now he's changing it up.
Hi, this is Hasp. I'm like a pussy Sean Connery. Hello, it's Hunt for Red October starring Hasp and Harrison Ford, the Widowmaker. And I'm a pussy.
What is that?
Who can't say S?
What are you talking about? You crazy fuck. He's grabbing at straws.
Slow it down.
It didn't sound like either one.
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen anyone do. And I can see your face, you're angry. That's because you didn't bring you a sandwich?
Yeah. Why can't I ever get a fucking little piece of turkey?
Because the last food we had was your mother's pound cake. You don't deserve anything.
Oh.
Wow, that fucking came out of nowhere, Kelchi.
My mom's listening.
But there are 2 more sandwiches out there, and they want to let Lily and Pepper Hicks and Letitia know they could go help themselves. Enjoy it.
Thank you. 3 people.
Intern day.
That's 3 people, Cheapy.
By the way, your wife is called a Big Hasp. Big Hasp.
Whatever pet name she wants for me, I'm fine with that.
Hossp. That's how I spell my name.
Helen D. How quickly she's ready to jump on a man's thigh.
Hasp.
Wow, Haas, thanks so much for stopping in today. I think it went well.
You know, who knows if there'll ever be another time, and I can't wait to see what it brings.
I'll tell you, the sandwich, I know what it's going to bring. It's going to bring sandwiches.
All right.
Because they're fantastic. My radio store, why don't you tell people about it on your way out, Haas Pier?
My radio store or myradiostore.com. Call 1-888-I-NEED-XM. People over there will get everything out to you, especially Ange, who listens to you guys every day.
God bless you, Ange.
And
Angie! You beautiful! She's the only one who listens?
Well, no, she's the one that puts it on. And if you want to see my roommate, she's bartends Saturday nights at Red Rock West Saloon.
Just Saturday nights?
Friday days, Monday nights, and Saturday nights. But Saturday night's the night her game is on, 10:30 p.m.
Well, we haven't been down there in a long time.
No.
Yeah, I actually saved Dave from getting his ass kicked the last time he was there.
No, he didn't.
You were drunk playing pool, started twirling the pool cue around like the color of money, and because I'm friends with the bouncers, they let you stay.
Twirling it around like the color of money. You're a fucking mess. Timmy.
Yeah, what's up?
What can we do for you, buddy?
I just wanted to beg you to make us the executive producer. You got fucking potted plants around you.
All right.
Doing absolutely nothing. Please.
Earl, would you feel better as Hosp as the new executive producer?
No, I would not feel better as Hosp.
Dave?
Hell no.
I'll give you my resume, Ron.
No.
Why don't you bring in the resume? I'd love to look it over. I know you have radio experience from the radio store.
I sell plenty of them.
Yeah.
Delivering milk. That's on my resume.
Delivering milk?
I know you had some weird odd jobs in your past. Don't think I don't know. Alki tells me everything about you.
Impression.
Hi, it's Hasp, and I used to work at Red Rock Rest.
Red Rock Rest?
What would you like?
You make it sound like he's a foreigner.
You want to?
I don't get it.
Well, what would you like in your shorty tempo? Hasp is going to make it for you.
Keep rope-a-doping, Dave.
That's the nuttiest fucking impression ever. Nothing can be further away.
Then he went southern at the end.
Dave, are you going to come over and watch Attack of the Clones with me this weekend?
I do one impression, and that's of Homestar. One impression, and that's of Homestar, Dave.
Nice that you turned around and fixed your hair and...
One impression, Dave. Homestar Runner. That's the impression I do.
All right. Oh.
One impression I do.
That's the end of my show.
Donk. Thanks, Earl.
Ron Bennington, Fez Wadley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.